shit, the homie Hunter here, bro. What's going on, bro? What's going on, fam? Oh, hi Nova. How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'll keep it a buck with you guys. For those of you guys who are here early, I don't really want to stream. I'm kind of tired, but hey, we're out here, so if there's a new chapter, I'll play through it like I always do. So hopefully I'll have a good time regardless. If they drop something sexy, then I'm definitely gonna have a good time. But if they drop some doo-doo butter, ooh, poopy scoopy. But we're big chillin'. What's up, Wrecking Crew? I think you're new to the channel, so what's up, dog? Or maybe you just don't comment that much, but like that's a new name to me. So, how you doing? How you doing, man? If you guys want to watch the actual stream, because they're gonna be doing a Chaldea broadcast thing where they're actually gonna, you know, announce stuff. I'm gonna be reacting to that as usual. So if you want to watch the stream with the audio and everything without my bitch ass talking, then links in the description and in the pin comment. Otherwise, you could just sit back, relax, chill with your homeboy, aka me. If I'm not your homeboy, then I'm sorry. That's how I identify. So like, you better respect that. I'm working on my interludes and okay. Yeah, I don't have any more interludes and strength things in NA, so I'm kind of fucked for Koyan Sky and Oberon, to be honest. But there's gonna be new interludes tomorrow, and I'll be able to play, I think, 3 of them. So I should get like a whopping 3 quarts out of that. And yeah, Moses hype, please, since it's in Egypt. That would be pretty sick, nasty flex. So like, I didn't even think about him. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, he's like Ozzy's homeboy. And if it takes place on Egypt, which according to the map, it's supposed to be, everyone's been speculating for the past week, like it's located in Egypt, which means we might have some more Egyptian servants, maybe Aussie animation update. That would be, honestly, if we just get that, I don't even care who the servant is. If we just get an Aussie animation update, I'll definitely nut. For sure. For sure nutting. I just hope, because these are Ordeal call prologue quests were kind of legitness. I'm kind of scared what to expect from the actual chapter. By the way, I'm still E rank because I have not touched the new feature, the class score. Have not touched it because I did the same thing when command codes were first introduced and like the faux footprints. I just don't touch it for a good while, and then after like enough time has passed and enough materials have been accumulated, that's when I'm gonna touch it. Otherwise, to my understanding, it's all it really is just a bunch of passive buffs that is applied to the entire class, not just to 1 or 2 servants, literally the entire corresponding class, which sounds cool, but you know, it's like marginal buffs. But I bet if you unlock everything, it's gonna be pretty sick, nasty flex. I finished part 1, Lostbelt 6, so looking forward to next week. Yeah, bro, shit is sick, nasty, bro. Obviously I finished it last week, but I'm reading the chapters with my girlfriend. We're at like chapter 8, section 8, so we got one more section and then we good. This looks like the Skyrim that's what it reminds me of too. This reminds me of the Skyrim skill tree, so I knew right away. I was like, oh, it's like a skill tree kind of thing. Again, I have not touched it. Well, I'm clearly touching it now, but I have not unlocked anything because again, I like to just let things marinate, and then at some point I'm gonna touch it when it's absolutely necessary. Because again, I did the same thing with the pen skills, command codes, and all the other additional in-game updates that they did over time. I just don't touch it right away just because I don't want to fuck something up. You know, I'm not the best player in the universe, so I just don't want to mess anything up. Do you think we might get Lostbelt 6 part 3 shortly after AX? We should, because that's how it was in JP, where we got the 3rd part of Lostbelt 6 after the anniversary. And obviously our anniversary in NA, in the English game, it's going to be during Anime Expo, aka the 1st week of July. So we should be getting the 3rd part of Lostbelt at least a week after anniversary. So maybe July 10th, give or take. Because again, that's how it was in JP. They waited a little bit before releasing the 3rd part with Oberon. So on the 20th of this month, though, we're getting Melisyn, who's absolutely going to obliterate my quartz. And then Coin Sky is going to come out for anniversary, who's going to further obliterate me. But we are going to getting a lot of anniversary quartz and tickets. So I'm not that worried about her. Knock on wood, you know, because she could screw me over. But then Oberon comes a week later, which That's probably gonna really screw me. But even if I survive that, there's still Kama a couple weeks after. I'm not even worried about like okay the altar because like I don't really plan on rolling on that banner. It's the part 2 banner of the summer banners that I'm really worried about. Featuring Kama, Sei Shonen. Those two are my main targets for this summer. I actually don't remember who the other 4-star is. I think it was Canis who's with Kama. Canis and Sei. So I don't really mind Canis, but like Sei is obviously one of my bigger favorites. So no offense to you, Canis, but then Kama, of course, main draw for summer. After that, oh, is it Charlotte? Is it Charlotte or Canis? Well, either way, it's the same thing for me. I don't have a problem with either of them. It's just whatever. Whoever it is, they're just like the side person. Who cares? Unless you're a big fan of them, then I guess you care. I wasted my coins when the pen first came out. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to touch anything yet. Like it took me like a couple weeks before I actually did some of pen stuff. And I was like, okay, everyone seems to be in the same consensus that the second pen skill is like the universal one that everyone should pick for 99.9% of servants. That's why I'm not gonna touch the class score thing. Even though I think it's a bit more straightforward, it's just passive buffs to the entire class. So like it's really hard to fuck that up. What's up, Brandon? What are you doing, Brandon? Excited for FGO Fes? Are you going? Is anyone going? Archer Blaze? I think you went last year, right? How's everyone doing? How good is Kukulkan versus Arjuna and Morgan? In my opinion, completely different. Morgan for stalling, Arjuna Alter for damage. Cuckoo is pretty good for damage, not gonna lie, but she's kind of like a combination of the two, really. She could hold her own in longer battles because she converts every form of invincibility. Well, not every form, not evade, but invincibility into something similar to Castoria's NP protection. So her protection is a lot better than literally every other servant outside of Castoria. And she hits pretty hard. So she's kind of like a combination of the two, but otherwise I don't know if comparing those 3 servants is like fair. Tickets are not on sale yet. I just hope I'm not working. Oh, okay, I see. I smell it. I smell it, dude. So you are planning on going if you're able to get the tickets. I said I do. Okay, I understand, bro. I want to go to both days this year. Sick. I've been so busy with work. Are we finally getting Vampire Girl today from Ordeal? That would be sick. That would be sick nasty. If it is her. If it is her, I might roll. Yo, you give a girl like elven ears, sharp teeth, bro. It's game over, bro. It's game over. So like automatically, bro, like she's a vampire chick. You already are in my list of things that I'm probably gonna go for this year, because I already got my main target. So like at this point, who am I really saving for? Like I might as well look into the new characters. I want to fist fight Sion so much, so I hope she is a. You know, a lot of people were saying that. See, we might actually like fight Sion, which I don't know how I feel about that. She's been kind of helping us out, so that's why power is best from Chainsaw Man. Okay, Archer Blaze. I don't know who my favorite girl is from Chainsaw Man, or even favorite character. I kind of like everyone equally almost, but I only saw the first season. Obviously, I didn't read the manga, so you know, I guess we'll see where it goes from there. Otherwise, everyone's pretty good. I don't have a complete favorite. Still think she should bathe though. Listen, bro, that all natural smell. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not that I would know. Not that I would know. Like my girlfriend bathes, but you know, I'm just saying. You know, my primal man inside me says it smells good. I'm gonna pull for Coin Sky of Light. How many copies should I get? I would just say one. Just one. Unless if your plan is to use her as a looper, which you could use her as a looper, then definitely go for at least NP2, NP3. But if your only or like your main purpose of using her is just for her skills for looping other characters, then just NP1 is completely fine. Same thing with Oberon. Same exact line of thought. Same exact logic. Just go for one copy for both. Save the rest of your quartz for, like you said, you want Morgan and NP5. I would invest more on Morgan, who's getting another raid up in a couple weeks as well. I would invest more on Melusin, who's coming next week. Kama coming this summer. You know, there's a lot. Your chest icon looks like it's ready to burst. Collect your stuff. Listen, bro. Listen, I would love to, bro. My inventory is full as fuck. Okay, that's first off. Second off, bro, like, I'm so lazy to collect these craft essences from Valentine's. I'm like, they need to expand my inventory because this shit's too much. Thirdly, I don't have anyone I want to train or grail right now. I grailed my Tiamat. I grailed my Kirei. I actually just recently grailed Berserker Ibuki. I feel like I should have been done that, but after they gave us a fuck ton of grails last week, I was like, okay, I gotta use some of my stuff because they gave a lot. So, you know, I'll just go ahead and grail Ibuki to 100. I don't really have anyone I want to grail right now. Maybe Ozzy, who's like, I grailed him in NA, just not JP. Grail Astolfo? Nah, dude. Like, if I ever... Listen, guys, for real, let me go full face for this. If I ever grail Astolfo, and it's not for a meme or a dare or because somebody donated $1,000, which is probably as much as it would take for me to use even just one grail on Astolfo, if I willingly grailed Astolfo, even just train him, then just know that the person you're watching isn't really me. I've been kidnapped by either an alien or the government and been replaced with some kind of Cybertronian AI version of me who is clearly not as smart, because I would never do that. So just letting you know, you might as well like hunt me down and eliminate me, because it ain't me. That ain't me, bro. That's like Lostbelt main character. That's not me. I grill a manly Astolfo non-girl. You know, if they ever release a different version of Astolfo who's like a certified badass, maybe, but like that's in another timeline. That's like 5 timelines away from here. We're in our timeline, and in this one, Astolfo is what Astolfo is. I don't know what else to say. How good is Melusin just for her single target NP? She's really good. She could loop as an art servant, yeah. So she could do both. She could be a single target looper for bosses, or be an AoE buster for both bosses and farming, but mainly for farming. So she's a good all-around character. Obviously, the only thing she's really lacking is protection. Other than that, she's good. She doesn't really need protection because she's gonna blitz through most enemies out there. And if you're using her as an arts looper, then the protection will come from Castoria anyway. So it kind of works out. She's like one of the best servants, even to this day, in JP, easily. I'm excited for the Foreigner Ordeal Call chapter. Foreigners always get the hardest designs and lore. I agree. If we get some new banger foreigners, bro, like, Dick is going to be swinging for sure. It's going to be swinging like a pendulum, back and forth, left and right, dude. It's going to be crazy. So, new foreigners definitely open to that. Even just seeing like some of the old foreigners come back in the main story. Because I know Abigail from Salem, technically the Abigail that we meet there is of course different than the one we summon and the one we meet in summer, and she's still out there. So is she ever gonna come back and then have better control of her powers? You know what I mean? Like, I think it would be cool to expand on that story with her, and maybe she comes back and she's like a certified badass, maybe a little bit older. They pull a woo and she's like a little bit older and like has better control of her powers. I think that would be sick. That would be so sick. But will they do that? I don't know, man. But like, you heard it here first. So if they do it, I'm just saying, I called it. After Oberon, probably gonna save till Draco and Tiamat. Really, dude? That's a little bit less than 2 years from now. I mean, I'm with you to an extent. I'm definitely gonna save for Tiamat, 1000%. But I mean, next year, I mean, you gotta think about it. Arcuid's coming out. Ibuki, Proto Merlin, Summer Scotty, dude. There's a lot of, not as much as this year, I would say, but there's definitely a lot of bangers next year, especially the latter half of next year. I think the first half of next year is pretty okay, skippable for the most part. Like, if you want to roll, you could roll, but for the most part, you could. There's a lot of easy skips. But once we get to Anniversary, that's when it's game over. Or I guess a little bit before Anniversary, when 6.5 comes out, and then Charlemagne. Yeah, so a lot of people love Charlemagne, so next year is gonna be crazy. Arguably, I would say this year is probably the craziest in terms of the servants that came out, in my opinion. This year might be, you know, it might be worse depending on who comes out for the rest of the year, because I mean Tiamat and opening up with Kire was already big. And 2 months ago, Tiamat, that already destroys like the first 5 years of FGO, in my opinion. Just Tiamat alone. So if they start releasing like Aoko, for example, for anniversary, or like I said, like Adult Abby, that would be pretty sick, you know. I'm just saying, that'd be wild. Constantine is a must-have for those who want disappointment. Damn, you gotta roast him. That's fun. That's funny you say that, because my girlfriend in particular, a lot of people actually saw his initial design. I forget if it was in a White Day event or something, but he appeared prior to his actual playable like version, and people were like, "Oh, I really like his design. He looks cool." He's like, you know, I have high hopes for him. Then he comes out and he's like a weird Roman support. It's just not that great. I don't know. I still don't know why they made him a limited servant. He just doesn't feel like one. He had the glasses. Everyone was strict. That's true. If he had the glasses, people would think differently. They could give him the exact same NP and skills. If they just kept him with the glasses, people would be like, you know what? You're kind of hot garbage still, but you do got glasses, so that's automatically going to put you a step above everyone else without glasses. But yeah, no. Constantine definitely... Because I like his like red outfit. Don't get me wrong. I still like his overall design. It's just, upon seeing his skills in NP, I was just like, okay, well, don't really care much like about going for him. Granted, I don't know how he is story-wise, like what's his role in the story or his character overall. So maybe I'll change my mind once I get to reading that, and we'll see. We'll see. But that's like a year from now. Currently reading through Lostbelt 6 in NA. And even I hate that I know all the major spoilers, or most of them, because you know, certain characters, I'm not gonna say who, once they go through a certain transformation later, I won't really care as much. Kind of wish I didn't know any spoilers, to be honest. Yo, what's up, Kyoko? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'll probably use Melicin for a single target more, to be honest. I'll probably skip Coins Kaya because I want Oberon more. Ooh, Archer Blades. That's quite the statement you just said, bro. Like, I mean, if you plan on going for Koyanskaya later, I think around New Year she comes back, then like, I think that would be pretty smart. I think a lot of people are probably gonna be doing that, to be fair. Then I would strongly recommend doing that. Otherwise, definitely go for both. Yeah, that's definitely a power play, bro. Definitely a power play. Otherwise, yeah. Good luck, nonetheless. Whatever you plan on doing. I mean, Archer Blades, I already know you, bro. You got the most busted fucking luck ever. So, well, actually, you know what? I know you NP5 Muramasa, but I know it took you until Pity to get your first copy. So, you know, just like everyone else, you get your little hiccups here and there. Still bonding with Muramasa and Castoria, so I'm still doing arts. Ooh, that's true. That's true. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hang out with my cousin. He's over from Japan for 2 weeks, so I have you on 72-inch TV right now, and he's watching you. Oh God, Konnichiwa, cuz, what's going on? I don't know what to say. Is this your first time watching me? How you doing? You go full screen. Listen, hey, I'm just saying, your cousin, she broke her ass a couple years ago because of this game. This game has broken my heart a couple times. Don't play this game if you want to come out unscathed. But if you play the game, that's all you're walking into. I'm just saying, and if you already play, then I hope you're healthy and you have no injuries, because that's what this game does to you. It hurts you mentally, physically, all around. Don't play this game. I don't recommend it. Don't play any Gacha game, to be honest. But like, if you're gonna have to play this game, I'm just gonna let you know you're gonna get hurt along the way. I've come out with a couple of diarrhea fucking sessions because of this game, for sure. 72-inch TV. I don't, man, my TV's like 2 inches, bro. Like my dick, bro. I can't be doing that. I can't wait for news in an hour or so. News is in, yeah, this is in about an hour. About 54 minutes ish. About 54 minutes ish. So if you guys want to check out the actual stream where they announce shit, bro, just, link is in the pinned comment and in the description. So if you want to check it out, I'm just saying, you know, click them bitches. But if you want to hang out with me and be an OG, then, you know, we stay here. We stay here. The guy is the one who gave me my FGO JP account. Oh god, so he's the one to blame. He's the one to blame. Let me go full screen again. You hear what you did to your cousin? Just saying, you did this to her. I want you to look at her right now. I know you guys are probably laughing right now, but shut up. Wipe the tears out of your fucking eyes and apologize to her, because you brought her to this world. Not you didn't give birth to her, not like that, but you brought her to the world of fate, which, you know, wording's weird, but yeah, apologize. Too many good servants around the same time. Yeah, no, Archerblades, we are screwed. And same thing's gonna be true for next year. All right, around anniversary, that's when everyone's gonna be losing their shit and breaking assholes and having diarrhea, all that stuff. I learned anger management because of this horrid game. Oh man, yeah. You gotta suppress some of your feelings sometimes when it comes to just gacha in general, bro. I can't touch any. I can't touch anymore. Hit that like button, smash that bell if you want to miss again. Yo, I wish, man, I wish. Yo, hit that like button for real though. But thank you, I appreciate it. His reaction: she broke her ass over mid-servant like Europa. Oh, not a god like Gomesh. Oh, I mean, you know, he ended it with a compliment. But you don't insult Europa though. You don't do that. Like, is she a good servant? Debatable. Yeah, I'm not gonna go as far as saying mid, but like, you know, yeah, you break your ass for anyone you want. It's a free. I was gonna say it's a free country. I know you live in U.S., but you know some people don't. So if you don't live in a free country, granted, it's debatable. Some people might argue that U.S. isn't free. I'm not gonna get into politics right now, so don't even touch that. Anyway, it's free for the most part. You know, you can do whatever you want. Final predictions for the new servants. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be for real. I didn't really look into anything about Ordeal Call. Every time somebody asks me, "What do you think about the new servants of Ordeal Call? What are you calling?" I'm just like, man, after seeing Tiamat, bro, I really don't care. Like, it's weird. It's like a neutral feeling. So I never really thought about it. But yeah, Moses would be cool. The fact that we're in Egypt, I just want to see bare minimum Aussie animation update. I don't even care if we get a new servant or not. Animation update for Aussie. Dick's gonna be swinging. Anything else? Side. Anything else is a side. Did you literally break your ass, or you spent too much on Europe? No, she broke her. She definitely broke something down there. She definitely did. Yo, comment down below, or I guess not even down below. Comment in the chat. What is the biggest injury you got from this game? She obviously got her tailbone broken. I don't think anyone's gonna top that, but yeah. I think the most that's ever happened to me physically, I remember when Enkidu and Kasugo first came out. I was at college, and I already got Enkidu by that point, and I decided to do another role, and I got Kasugo. And I got up from my chair, and that really hurt my legs. But other than that, I don't remember ever hurting anything else to an extent of breaking a tailbone. But maybe you guys could be like, yeah, you know, I popped one of my testicles after getting a certain servant. I'll be like, damn, bro, like, you good? Like, don't do that. Don't pop a testicle. Don't pop anything. Just hope it isn't a demon later, please. I want to save. Yeah, no, if it's a demon, vampire, succubus looking chick, we're gonna be eating good tonight. And by that I mean we're not gonna be eating good tomorrow, because we're gonna have no money to buy food. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be sick, nasty flex. I've been playing gacha games since high school. It was Love Live Sif. Yo, my cousin used to be hella into Love Live, and I think my brother too. They used to play Sif. I never touched it because, one, I'm not really into idols like that, and you know, don't really fuck with gacha. It's outside of Fate. So I do be like, the worst I did was smash my knee under a table while Kide came out. Okay, now, I've heard. You know what? Now that you mention it, I've definitely hit my knee a couple times on my table, you know, because of hype. So it makes sense. That makes sense. I got aneurysm when I got spooked twice during Kasuria banner. Damn, bro. I know you're just kidding, but like, goddamn, who do you get spooked by? I assume you're not joking about that. That doesn't sound like a joke. We've all got them freak ass spooks. It's probably like Waver or something. Scheherazade. Luckily, I don't react that hard when I get spooked. I just you see it in my face. I don't go crazy. I just stay quiet and get like quietly angry. I don't go that crazy. Saber then Mordred. Damn, you got father and daughter. Or father and son, I guess. That's wild. Yeah, no. I think I got actually. Was it last year or 2 years ago when I was going for Musashi? I got Saber for the first time in NA. So I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. I'll get it. I didn't get an aneurysm, but I get it. I feel like definitely one of these days, you know, as the game progresses, if it still continues, like let's say 10 years from now, as I get older, you know, as you get older, you get more brittle, you get more fragile, you know what I'm saying? So let's say 20 years from now, when I'm like in my 40s, and I'm still playing this damn game because fuck me, right? I feel like this game could definitely has the potential to put me in the hospital for sure. 20 years from now, depending on what kind of fuckery that they have 20 years from now, which would be crazy if this game is even like a topic of discussion of that far into the future. Praise for a waiver spook one day. You still don't have waiver, dog? Yo, listen, we're getting a 5-star ticket in about 2 weeks, so like you should be good, Alex. You should be good. You should be good though. You should be good. Ooh. For real though, for real. I got a weird look from my mom when I got Morgan. That's the worst that you've ever. It's a weird look. You know, one of my friends back in high school. Shout out to the homie Shannon if you're watching, which you're probably not. But if you are, comment down below. Let me know you're here. But my homie Shannon, back in math class, I think it was. We were just playing FGO because, you know, we were already passing the class, whatever. We could afford not to pay attention. You pay attention to class, kids, though. And he was rolling. I forgot which gacha it was, but he got Thomas Edison after like a skip roll, and then he yelled out loud and stood up. I don't think it's because he wanted him, but he was just surprised to get a gold. And then everyone just looked at it. Everyone in the class was just looking, and my teacher just turns around and is like, "Was that necessary?" Good thing he wasn't an angry ass teacher. He was a cool teacher. Shout out to, I'm not gonna say his name, but shout out to that guy. He was a good teacher. Very chill. Any other teacher, my friend would have got kicked out. But see, we were good kids for the most part. We were passing the class, you know. We were the smart Alex of the class, so we got away with some stuff. 40. I am 5 years to 40. You're still young. Listen, 40 is still young. You know, once you get to 50, that's when you should start sweating. In my opinion, that's when you should start sweating, because most people don't get to 100, right? So like you're a little bit past the halfway mark. Once you get to 50, it's just saying how, unless you eat healthy, you know, you exercise on a weekly basis. You know what I'm saying? You're eating good. You're mentally okay. You know, you don't play that much gacha because, you know, if you play a lot of gacha, you're probably not gonna be mentally okay. I remember when Jack had a raid up in NA a few years ago, and I was rolling for her in the middle class. Yeah, no, we've all been there. Middle of class rolls, those are the most exciting in my opinion. Just because, like, if you see a rainbow or a gold, you're gonna want to contain your hype. You're gonna be like, oh shit. And then the person next to you or maybe in front of you might notice, but then the whole class doesn't notice. It's when you get like 2 5-stars in a single multi or something. That's when you can't even contain yourself. And then everyone in the class is just looking at like, well, look at this motherfucker. Look at this weeb over there. Freaking out over a PNG JPEG waifu husbando. But you know, we've all been there, so it is what it is. If you're talking about embarrassing, when I got summer comma, I was on the train to work and accidentally screamed yes. I got her in like a few tickets, so yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, no. Was it crowded in the train? Because I know that's like a thing in Japan. Is that, or maybe that might be a stereotype. I don't know. Everyone stared at me like crazy foreigner. Like, oh, look at that American. Look at that American over there freaking out about the anime. I play Genshin, Honkai, Fortnite. FGO, I am not mentally okay. Yeah, damn. One of those are not like the others. I mean, Fortnite does have like a gacha thing going on there, so I guess that makes sense. Though I am glad that I share my likes with my kids. My son plays Minecraft. Ooh. And my daughter plays Call of Duty. Damn, your daughter is an OG. Yeah, shout out to all my Minecraftians out there. I have every now and then the sudden urge to play Minecraft, but the problem is I ain't got no friends to play Minecraft with, you know what I mean? Because you can play alone, right? But it's a lot funner when you're playing with a group of people on the server with some mods. So when you're playing alone, even with mods, you just feel like a schmuck. Yes, in the morning it is super packed between 6 and 8 p.m. Ooh, shit, yeah. Ew, what's up, Hunter Jones? What's going on? Damn, MC just associated train with Japan. I wonder why. Yo, shut up. Shut up. I'm definitely not talking about the rated R, like, so, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna ask you guys, because I got asked a question. I gave a rabbit-ass answer. I don't even know what that means. What do you guys think is coming out in about 20... Well, not even 20, probably in an hour. Who's gonna be revealed in about an hour for Ordeal Call Chapter 1? Who's coming out? I just want an Aussie animation update. Everything else, side. Everything else is a side. FGO, JP, PGR. Is that... I'm just gonna pretend I know what that is. Blue Archive. Genshin. God, that's a lot. That's a lot, yeah. That's wild. Yeah, dude, the most I played was like 2.5 Gacha games. The other half, like, I didn't really play that much. And then, of course, Manga Record. Then Manga Record died, so... I want Vampire Girl, but otherwise I have no clue. True. Yeah, true. Need another version of Guild to drop? Probably not, but like that would be sick. Ozzy's wife? Ah, man, maybe a craft essence. But if they release Ozzy's wife, yeah, I'm rolling. By the way, I mean, you guys could easily see, but this is the quartz and tickets I'm working with, so it should be good, maybe. But you know. I want to say the Indian servant that appeared during our recent Valentine's. Damn, I guess I haven't been paying attention. Or I just don't remember. I vaguely remember who you're talking about, but my dumb ass. I used to play Manga Record, but we all know what happened there. Yeah. Yeah, it do be like that. Need Moses? Yeah, no, Moses would be sick. Yeah, so I should be good. Otherwise, like, I do kind of want to save until summer and anniversary, because it's like 2 months from now. Anniversary is like 2 months from now, if that, like a month and a half. So I feel like whatever this is, major bait. And if it's anything like the Lostbelts, there's gonna be a part 1 and a part 2 banner. Usually part 2 banners are better, usually. So whoever drops tonight, I probably will just wait it out, play through the chapter, look through some of the cutscenes, fight whoever I'm gonna fight, and then be like, you know what, I kind of want to go for that character, if that's gonna come out, if that's who's gonna come out next week. Speaking of Cuckoo, I finally got her a day or so ago. Nice, dude. Congratulations. You got games on your phone? Literally the only games I have on my phone is Fate Grand Order NA, Fate Grand Order JP, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. That's it. That's all the games I have on my phone. I used to have Manga Record. That shit died, and now it's in my old phone. That's it. I don't have like other side games like, you know, chess or anything like that. Like, you know, stuff to play like in passing. And I don't really like fuck with gacha games like that. So besides Fate, because it's Fate, and Gilgamesh is my favorite fictional character. So like, oh yeah, oh look at this gacha game. It's so pretty. It's so fun. Does it have Gilgamesh though? No? Then I don't want to play. Oh, his voice actor's there? I don't care. It ain't him. Oh, there's another arrogant person in that game? It ain't him though. It ain't him. As far as gacha games go, I play FGO. Storreal. Yo, honestly, real me daddy. And Pokemon Masters. Yo, Pokemon. I've been kind of tempted on Pokemon Masters because I like Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon were like my childhood. So why play one and not the other? But then Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't as much of a gacha game as Pokemon Masters. Pokemon Masters is like full-blown gacha, whereas Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, you pull for the cards, but if you play enough, you eventually could make your deck. Like, I was able to make my Galaxy Eyes deck within like 2 hours of playing, so like it's not that bad. Oh, you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Base. I love using live twins. Yo, my brother's a live twin player. He loves his waifu decks. My only quote-unquote waifu deck is Rika's. I love Rika. Rika plants. It's my shit. Master Duel tournament when? When the meta changes, because I absolutely hate the current meta. I actually have not, ironically, I have not opened the game in a couple of weeks because the current meta is so toxic. It's so bad. I hate it. I'm more of a dragon maid person. Yo, I like dragon maids. I fuck with dragons in general, but dragon maids, you know, when you combine dragons and then waifus, you combine those two, it's game over. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Those are like the two things that every weebu, otaku, no life having motherfucking virgin loves, you know? Dragons and waifus, bro. Like, you combine the two though, game over. I'm still salty about how they handled Manga Record anime. Oh, I'm glad to see, you know, it's bittersweet, but I'm glad to see some people here like were around when Manga Record was a thing, because I feel like not too many people hopped on that train, and I think that's what ultimately killed it, because it wasn't making as much money as they were hoping, which is weird because over in JP, Manga Record's still continuing, so they're doing something right over there, even though I feel like the community isn't as big either, but I guess it was just that much smaller over in the West and Western countries. What deck do you use? In Yu-Gi-Oh! Galaxy Eyes is my main. Used to be Blue Eyes. I used to be a generic Blue Eyes player, and then that got very, very expensive really quick. I still have my Blue Eyes cards, but I don't really play them. Rika's. I have a Time Lord deck that I haven't really touched it in a while. I still update my Galaxy Eyes and my Rika's. That's like my two main decks. What else? I'm like looking over at my cards, trying to remember like my physical decks. DDDs, I like DDDs, triple Ds, you know, triple penetration. I heard no life weaves. You need me for something? I need you to let me know what your favorite hentai is. Let me know with some numbers, and then I'll look it up on the side, and then I'll let you know if you're based or if you're an absolute degenerate, you know. That explains why everyone likes Melisande. Ooh, that's true. She is. Well, she has a dragon. I hesitate to say waifu because people like freak out. Like, oh, she's a lolly. It's like, well, you know, one, she's a fictional character. That's number one. And two, if you know the lore, she's a lot older than she is. Technically, she ain't a lolly. She's just really tiny. So it is what it is. I loved how I fucked over a Ra with a Numeron deck. Yo, Numeron decks are so toxic, bro. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, toxic in a good way. What's stronger, a golden Egyptian god that takes life points and makes it into attack defense, or my dragon waifu that can yeet your god when another? Yeah, you know. See, Egyptian god cards, despite how strong they are lore-wise, and you know our perspective of them because of nostalgia, growing up with Yu-Gi-Oh, they are the wackest monsters in the entire game, easily. Your Manga Record vids is how I discovered your channel. Oh well, that makes me a little bit sad because I do miss Manga Record, but thank you for sticking around despite Manga Record dying. Thank you. Yeah, fuck tier elements. Tier elements could eat my ass. I don't like, of course, tier elements. I don't like what's the Albaz deck? I don't like that deck. Fuck them. Sprites. I hate sprites. I think sprites, even though they're not as meta as tier elements, they're still really good. Don't get me wrong. I think I hate them more than tier elements. Funny enough, I just hate how they could work with 1,000 different decks. Like, I could be facing a live twin deck and just counter their live twins, and in my head I'm like, oh, I'm okay, I'm good, and then they summon a sprite and I'm just like, fuck. So I gotta scoop. And I'm not talking about that ice cream scoops. I'm talking about giving up. Brings me back to Sky Striker days. You know what's funny? Sky Strikers were like meta and were like the pinnacle of tier 0 decks back in what, 2018, 19 or something. Every time I face them, and I don't know if it's because I was facing some whack ass players, because I knew they were top tier, don't get me wrong, I'm not underestimating them by any means, but every time I faced them I destroyed them. And I don't know if it's because maybe Galaxy Eyes has a good matchup against Sky Strikers, but I was destroying them. I don't think I've ever lost to full power Sky Strikers. Now they're a lot weaker now, but you know, back then I don't remember having an issue with them. So I don't look at them the same way I see tier elements and sprites. I use heroes and cyber dragons. Yo, anime decks, GX decks, for sure. I also used to play Power Rangers and Morphin Legends. I should really pick it up again. Is that a gacha game too? Oh, Drytrons. They were the ritual deck, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were dumb as fuck too. They were dumb as hell too. hit that like button if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, and hit that like button if you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, whatever. Yeah, Sky Striker Engage. Yeah, that was like a $100 card or something at the time for a full set. You needed to spend a good pretty penny on that. Still destroyed them though, cause you know I'm just built different. You know what I'm saying? Elder bitch, like Eldritch. Yeah, no, fuck them all. Listen, if you're a tier 0 player in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can go fuck yourself. No offense. No, I'm kidding. All right. Well, again, 12 more minutes until the live stream officially starts. So if you want to watch the stream without my commentary, without, you know, my bitch ass being a distraction, then click the link in the description and the pin comment. Otherwise, just hang out here, you know, whatever. We're all just big chilling, talking about stuff that has nothing to do with Grand Order, but still. I should do a random multi on Cuckoo Banner. Why not? She's a good character. She's fun to use. Good looper. Strong servant. She's like one of the best servants in this year for sure. Easily. I play for a wife who uses the most broken ass lockdown deck. Yeah, no. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I used to play DBZ Dokkan heavy. Spent more money than I should have. Dragon Ball Z, I feel like Dragon Ball has like 50 gacha games. I never know which is which. Because I'm like, wait, they have another mobile game? Like, is it a gacha too? Oh, it is? Like, why do they have so many mobile games? It's like if Fate had like 3 mobile games, I'd be like, well, I don't want to play them all. Like, fuck that. I feel like the big anime out there, like the Naruto's and shit, they always have like multiple mobile games. It's like, yo, just commit to one. Commit to one, make that one perfect, and then everyone will be happy. Why do you need a million games? Then again, this is Fate, where we have like a million spin-offs, but you know, they utilize different characters for the most part. You know, different main characters, different plots, so I feel like it's a little bit different. You guys are missing out on that peak Tom and Jerry gacha. Oh yeah, no, for real no. I used to watch Tom and Jerry like crazy back then, mainly because my grandpa was so into it. Shout out to him. I mean, rest in peace, more like. But used to watch Tom and Jerry all the time, and I just, you know, used to sit there and just watch it with him. Those were good times. Simpler times. The early 2000s. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care when you were born, because I know I got some older people here. You guys will swear up and down 80s, 90s. Now, early 2000s? I'm not saying early 2000s kids. I'm saying if you were a kid growing up in the early 2000s, because I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 1997. But, you know, I was able to play games, watch TV, and, you know, communicate by the early 2000s. Early 2000s era? Broken, bro. Broken. That was the shit. That was the shit, bro. Eden, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, Inuyasha. Even though I didn't really watch much of Inuyasha, but I know a lot of people did. You know, Dragon Ball Z. Toonami at night, bro. Like, that was shit. And then when, like, your parents were not looking, you would go watch, like, South Park, Family Guy and stuff. You know, stuff you're not supposed to watch. Yeah, that was the shit back then. I don't know what kids watch nowadays. Probably watch some bullshit, you know. But, you know, back then, bro. SpongeBob. Yeah, SpongeBob when it was, like, not cringe. You know, SpongeBob back when it was not cringe. Same thing with, like Fairly Odd Parents, bro. Back then when it was not cringe. You know, a lot of stuff that are still continuing to this day. They're just not as good. And I don't know if that's just nostalgia talking, but I think a lot of people would actually agree that they just don't make them as they used to, man. Nowadays, it's just hot trash. Fairies! Yeah, no, exactly. Well, we're getting Fate Remnant later this year. I mean, we are getting the Ordeal call right now. The stream has kind of started, but they're just showing off the promotional art, I guess. Which kind of tells me, is Kama and Lion Link going to be involved in this latest chapter? Oh, you actually did send... okay, well, let's see. You know what? I gotta look this up later. So I am going to copy it, though. And I'll get back to you and let you know if your hentai of choice is up to par, you know? Yeah, the humor relied on the whole annoying stuff that is catered to new gen. Yeah, no. New gen stuff just hot trash, bro. I like how we're at the age, and we're all still young. I'd like to think most of us, based on my analytics, we're all in our like late teens, early adult years, right? In our 20s. I like to think that we're still young, but we're definitely at the point where we look at the younger generation and we're like, oh, you guys don't know how we had it back then. We definitely feel a lot older than we actually are. My back hurts, by the way, so I'm definitely old. Teen Titan Go hurts my soul. Yeah, no. OG Teen Titans peak. Comment involved. All right, I need frame 1 story translation. Wait, she might have something to do. That's true. That's true, because Bhima is an Indian servant, Indian character, so maybe that's why Kama's involved, which kind of implies one of the other 2 characters might be Chinese since Lanling is involved, but who knows? Who knows? I shouldn't feel like a grandpa at my age. Yeah, we're all more Masas at heart, bro. But how the new gen looking, they're making me feel 40. Hey, man, I still look young. You know, I was talking about how I feel. I still look young. It's just, shit, I feel 40, though. Yeah, kids nowadays, man, they don't know what's up. Listen, if I ever have a son, daughter, or whatever the fuck, I'm definitely gonna force them. I'm gonna force feed them all the shit that I watched and played. Oh, you wanna play this? Oh, you wanna watch that? Nah, dog. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna watch season 1 of Pokemon, season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh. You're gonna watch what I watch, bro. And then when you go to school, you're probably gonna get bullied because you don't know what all the other kids are about. But you know what? You're stronger than them. You're better than them because you're into what I'm into. That makes you automatically better. If you're not into what I'm into, you're just not good. You're just not good. You're low tier. You're low tier. I still look like a teenager. Only difference I have from me back then is I grew facial hair. See, I could grow facial hair. Well, I say that with quotations because I don't look right with a mustache or like a small scruff. I can't grow a beard. Just a small scruff of hair and it just doesn't look right. So I always shave. I always have the baby face look because I just don't look right, man. I look like I'm like stalking people outside of a school, bro. That's how I look like if I have facial hair. It just doesn't look right for me. Have you tried Diablo 4? No, never played Diablo at all. It looks interesting, but never touched it. Sad life, didn't get Morgan. I'm sorry, bro. She's getting a raid up next month though, so, and 2 more raid ups next year, so it should be good. As long as you save and plan accordingly, you should be good. And who knows, maybe guaranteed SR. If you roll in those, you might get lucky, dog. You might get lucky. Absolutely. I was making some dumb Morgan puns the other day. I was like walking my dog Olga with my girlfriend, right? And I was like, what do you call 3 Morgans? Trigun. Because, you know, Morgan. Trigun. Tries means 3, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was just coming up with stupid puns. But, you know, be like that. You just reminded me of my talk with my son. He once asked me who Professor Oak was. No shot. Your son doesn't know who Professor Oak was. Oh, man. That's unfortunate, dog. That's unfortunate. Hopefully you educated your son on that. And he's a smarter man now, thanks to you. Hopefully. I trust you, but just make sure he goes down the right path. Because he saw the Lola Pokemon season and wondered who he was. That makes sense. You would be very confused if you saw his bitch ass. I thought it's Morgie. Oh god. Ew. Yeah, it's just a joke, so I don't want anyone to go crazy. But I was like, yo, what do Americans need right now? More gun or less gun? Oh, I'll stop. Okay, if anyone gets offended by that, it's a joke. I'm making a Morgan pun, alright? He doesn't like the graphics and animation for season 1. Called it low tier. Nah, dude. Oh, that hurts. Yo, shout out to your son, though. He's just straight roasting our childhood. Now, there was a certain charm to animation back then. Nowadays, they all just look the same. There's like no heart in it. It's like no, and now we're moving into an age with AI shit, you know, with AI art. See, your kid's kid or your kid's kids We'll be looking at that AI art like it's top tier. My child would have to memorize "Get Your Game On." Yeah, no, they have to. They have to memorize that entire opening and sing it in the shower every morning before school. Samurai Jack, yeah, Samurai Jack aged well. I think to be honest, a lot of cartoons from back then, they aged really well. And that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of them still look better than a lot of stuff right now. A lot of stuff right now just look complacent. They just look the same. Courage the Cowardly Dog was just on some next level, like, creative shit. Like, they did crazy shit with, like, CGI, some creepy ass stuff too. But yeah. My daughter appreciates old school animation. My son, nah, he likes the new stuff. Damn. Your daughter definitely. She plays Call of Duty and she's into them old animations. Okay, well, we know who the favorite kid is here, right? No, I'll stop. If they're there right now, I'm kidding. You like what you like, but just know your opinions and your tastes are shit. You know, just know that, and it's okay. You like it. You know, it's okay if you like shit. You know, some people like smelling their own farts. Nothing wrong with that. You do you, but that doesn't mean you're not still smelling fart. You're still smelling fart. It still smells like shit. But if you like it, hey, whatever. Yeah, Return to Slab. Yeah, no, that was... His name was Ramses II too, who, funny enough, is Ozymandias' other name, so... Ozzy, his first appearance for me was in Courage the Cowardly Dog. They are passed out. It is 3:38 a.m. If they are awake, they'd text me. Okay, I smell it. At least as long they give it a chance, some people just want to even try watching old. Yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people nowadays just wouldn't give older stuff a chance just because it's old, it's outdated. But I mean, there's some good stuff back then. Good fucking stuff. If my nephews ever watch OG Teen Titans and say it sucks, I was like, no shot. See, at that point, they're just your nephews. They're probably snorting that cocaine, bro. Like that's just the only explanation I would have for that. No shot they would think that in their right mind. Some kid asked who the Power Rangers, who are the Power Rangers? I feel my heart stop for. Damn, they don't even know. I see, and I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't really into Power Rangers growing. I still knew who they were. You know, I still know who they are, but damn. Not gonna lie, Despicable Me started that whole annoying, loud fart humor kids like these days. Yeah, I feel like they were definitely like the pioneers. You know, they were definitely the front runners of today's generation of humor and content. But you know what? We're just older people, bro. We're just older people. That's all it is. Not long, we're gonna need a cane to walk around, maybe a wheelchair, and we're gonna be having major back problems. And you know what? It's because we're old. And we won't do Fortnite dances or any of that shit. We're just big chilling. I like the Power Rangers movie we had on Netflix recently, even if I didn't grow up with it too much. Maybe I need to check it out. I don't know. Code Lyoko looks like trash nowadays, but man, if I don't... Yeah, no, I mean... I had a friend, and my cousins too, they were super into Code Lyoko. I remember they used to watch it all the time. I heard it still holds up, like story-wise, like concept-wise, but yeah, the animation definitely does not look that great, but you know. Yo, what's up, Paradox? Again, if you guys want to watch the actual stream with the news, link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Otherwise, I'm just gonna react to the stuff. Kids are also starved of good WWE matches. You know, I still keep up with wrestling today. And, you know, most of the stuff is decent nowadays. I think like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago they were pretty bad. But like nowadays it's pretty decent. It's pretty good. Now every now and then you get some really killer matches, you know? And really good storylines. I think I get more invested into the storylines than the actual matches, to be honest. The Bloodline, bro? We the Ones? Roman Reigns, bro? Head of the table? Tribal Chief? Like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. At that storyline, chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. All right, it looks like they're starting to show off some Kukulkan stuff, so be like that. Some kid asked who was Lightning McQueen and gonna slap a child. I think that's a bit more understandable, to be honest. I think that's a bit more understandable. You know, Lightning McQueen's a bit on the newer side in comparison to what we already talked about. I'm still sad Cody didn't win it. Yeah, I'm still sad too. Now he's facing Dominic Mysterio, bro. Like, what? How do you go from facing the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, to facing Dom Dom, bro? To facing Dom Dom, you know? Like, how? How do you go? How does that happen? Oh, man. Good times, bro. Reminiscing on the good old times. Yeah, wrestling back then was crazy too. They would say the most fucked up shit, and somehow it got greenlit for TV, and then it got PG. And they had to roll it back a little bit. Now Dominic is entertaining though. Don't get me wrong. Dominic is super entertaining. It's just, you know, Cody went from like facing the big dog to facing Dom Dom, which, you know, no matter how you look at it, it's kind of a fall from grace. But it's still, you know, it's still entertaining hearing him get booed. Every time he opens his mouth, bro, it's game over. You're gonna have to listen closely to hear what he has to say, because damn, bro, damn. Yeah, that Nikki Bella quote. That's such an awkward line, but like, you know, it's a little bit savage, but whatever. All right, now what are they talking about? It's okay. Now they're starting to talk about some line stuff. So if you guys are interested in that. Of course, so we're going to get through some filler stuff. I bet they're going to talk about some random stuff. Maybe play a little mini game or something. Answer some questions. Talk about FGO Fes. And then at the end of the stream, we're probably going to get some actual juicy in-game content. Oh, okay. They're going to show off some of those mini trailers that they were releasing over the past couple weeks. I'm not going to show them, and I'm not going to play the music because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, you guys could look it up in their own channel. Has anyone here watched Ghost Stories dub? I have. Only the first couple of episodes. I still need to finish it. It's hilarious. Which you might be wondering, why would you watch an anime dub? No. Listen, like, whether or not you're into dub or not, you know, that's up to you. But you have to watch Ghost Stories English dubbed. You have to. It's hilarious. It's so bad, but it's like intentionally bad that it's good. That's how good it is. The shit they say is insane. It's still weird how majority of wrestlers that I know of already retired. Yeah, I know, a good chunk of them. I'm still sad about Randy Orton. He got like injured. He recently got like back surgery or something. Now he can't wrestle anymore. I'm just like, damn, he was like one of the last bastion of like OG wrestlers from back in the day. And now he has to throw in the towel, you know? Dragon Ball dub way better in my opinion. They sound better, I think. Damn dog, damn. Shout out to Dragon Ball Bridge though. Yeah, Iron Sheik. I think a couple weeks ago, right? Rest in peace, the homie, or maybe even last week. Yeah, we getting old, man. All of our heroes and people we looked up to, people we watched, they're either retired, getting retired, or some of them, unfortunately, are you know, they're dying. So. We're gonna be up next though, so you guys better be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I did a drinking game for every terrible shit the character said in Ghost. Yeah, no shot. After the first episode, you're done. If you binge that shit and took a shot every time, no shot. You're here as a ghost. You probably died. Yeah, Ric Flair. I think he had like a little scare a couple years ago, right? Same thing with Triple H, but I think Ric Flair was first, right? And then, yeah, those were scary times. But he's doing good now. Same thing with Triple H. Triple H, I think, was like last year or a year and a half ago. That was very scary. Ooh. All right, they're just showing off the trailer for Ordeal Call. You know, just filler stuff. Just filling in the time. Eefy poopy scoopy. Oh god dang. Again, I don't know if I'm probably in the minority with this. I hope Ordeal Call doesn't drop tonight. I just gotta want to lie down. But as per usual, if they do drop a chapter, I'm just feel obligated to play through it in one stream, and then that's it. But we'll see. Yeah, One Piece English dub opening. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how you feel about 4Kids or One Piece in general. That English dub opening, hot fire, hot flames. And I already know some people are gonna be like, oh no, Japanese is better though. Japanese openings are better. Okay, whatever. My point is the English opening is still fire though. Whether you think it's worse or better than the Japanese one, I don't care. Your Yu-Gi-Oh openings too? Oh my god. Yo, 4Kids, you know, people give bad rep to 4Kids and their dubbing and like their censorship and whatnot, but their openings never missed. Is that like a hot take? I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, fire. Yu-Gi-Oh GX, I think they also did GX, fire. Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. 5Ds was like pinnacle for me in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh openings in the dub. One Piece, fire. I actually don't remember Dragon Ball Z that much, or at all, what their opening was all about, but no. 4Kids killed it, bro. They killed it. Yeah, 5D's opening, dude. I remember downloading that shit YouTube to MP3 back in the day, dude. Oh, it's a shame that it doesn't have like a full opening, because otherwise you just have it in loop and it gets old pretty fast, but still so good. I swear, early Yu-Gi-Oh! Joey had a normal voice. Hey man, listen, his Brooklyn Rage voice still pretty cool though. Do you remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! When Joey didn't have? I actually don't. I feel like he's always had one. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Series is the school Yu-Gi-Oh! I think the second one, that was, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. When they got Slifer Red, Obelisk Blue, and Raw Yellow, dude. I remember watching that like, yo, if this was real life, which obviously there's no schools out there, no universities out there that's just all about teaching kids how to play card games better. But damn, I would totally enroll into that school if that was real. Remember back in old school YouTube where anime watch was in parts? Yeah, no, I remember, I think Higurashi, I watched the entirety of the original Higurashi on YouTube. A couple of other anime as well, but Higurashi sticks out to me. But yeah, well, back then when, you know, there wasn't that many like illegal sites or even streaming sites, even that, YouTube was the place to be. Sometimes you would have the anime episodes where it would be mirrored, so it would try to circumvent copyright. Sometimes the voices would be a little bit distorted, but it was still watchable, and you would just watch it before going to bed, or maybe you wouldn't even go to sleep. You just watch it. Oh, they got some Ilya figures. What? Not gonna buy them, but still pretty sick nasty for my Ilya fans out there, Kuro fans. I'm playing Higurashi's visual novels lately. It's so damn good. That's what I hear, man. I hear that Higurashi's visual novels, Umaneko, which is part of the same like multiverse, same writer. I heard those visual novels are dummy OP. I watched all of FMA on YouTube back in the day. Yeah, no, that was the vibe, man. I remember like when I was first getting into anime, like hella, I just watched the entirety of Full Metal Alchemist one night before school. And like obviously that's not a good thing because you're just fucked for the rest of the day, but I was nostalgic, man. I used to rewatch, I think I rewatched like Full Metal Alchemist, I think Brotherhood 3 times in 1 year, which is probably doesn't sound like a lot to some of you guys. Maybe you guys rewatched it like a million times, or maybe another anime, but back then, bro, like that was a lot. 64 episodes times 3 plus the OVAs, and I still, part of me still wants to rewatch it to this day, to be honest. Oh, they got a Shiki figure? Damn. That's a nice looking figure. I'm down for that. Probably still not gonna buy it because I don't really have space for more figures like that. I mean, I do, but like not for figures I'm not totally committed to, but yeah. Tagalog dub of anime is peak, not gonna lie. Sometimes I prefer it, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Than the J. Really? I don't think I've ever watched like a Filipino dub anime before. I feel like I would just cringe because I would just think about my parents and my immediate family, be like, oh no. My favorite anime of all time is Inuyasha. Yo, Inuyasha, for me, one of my favorite shit to watch back in the day was Yu Yu Hakusho. That was my shit, dude. That was my Hiei, my favorite character, bro. Hiei was the dude back then. That was my dude back then. What do you guys know about that Yu Yu Hakusho though? That's a hood classic right there. Man, I think they're remaking that too. If I'm not mistaken. I feel like I heard of news of like Yu Yu Hakusho coming back, which would be sick. Yeah, that tournament arc, bro, dude. That's what. Damn, dude. I'm just saying, damn, dude. Damn, Big O. Oh, Big O. Yeah, no, that's a classic as well. Yeah. The here was my dude, man. Don't you mean Ghost Fighter? Oh shit. You hit me with that English name. Probably the best tournament arc in anime, and that's saying something, because every single shonen out there has at least 3 tournament arcs. My Hero had at least 4,000. I'm just waiting for. I feel like Demon Slayer is probably one of the few that doesn't, because I mean, how would you have a tournament arc in that show? Conceptually, it just wouldn't make sense. But who knows? Maybe they will have one. And I'll be like, damn, they're gonna have a tournament arc, for fuck's sake. Obviously, Dragon Ball has tournament arcs every fucking season. I have a poster of Hiei on my wall. I don't have anything Yu Yu Hakusho at all. But FGO getting its tournament arc, that's, you know, it's technically not like a shonen, shonen, but yeah, that's funny. We never, well, no, actually, that I sound like an idiot. We sound like idiots now. Let's be real, Hunter, because a Holy Grail War is a tournament. So the entire concept of the original Fate series, of most of the Fate stuff, is a tournament technically. So it is a tournament arc. The whole thing is a tournament. So I take back what I just said. It technically, Fate is an entire ass tournament. Damn. Well, I feel like a dumb fuck. Shout out to all my Fate fans out there. How are you doing? Now they expanded it to rituals to save the world. Yeah, save the world, quote unquote. We ain't saving shit, dog. Shit, we thought we saved the world a couple years ago against Goetia, and then, nah, dude. Yeah, we thought we fixed history. Little did we know. Okay, they're still doing arcades, like, you know, advertisements. Word down the street, arcade is gonna die because they're gonna stop implementing new servants. I don't know if that necessarily means it's gonna die. I just think that they're gonna stop supporting it, which I guess sounds like it's gonna die. But like they're still gonna keep it in, like, you know, arcades and like whatnot physically. But you know, they're not gonna invest as much into it. They're probably still gonna rotate banners and events, but that's probably it. They're probably not gonna discontinue it altogether, I would think. Isn't the Lostbelt supposed to be a tournament between Lostbelt Kings? Yeah, originally, well, quote unquote, originally, the whole point of the Lostbelts was to have these 7 Lostbelts sort of compete for supremacy, and whoever wins has the right to rule the rest of the planet. And then, of course, us Chaldea, we come in like, nah, dude, y'all ain't gonna do this shit to our planet. And then we just roll in and just straight assassinate these hoes. Let's be real. I mean, Zeus was probably gonna win that shit. Lostbelt 5 was probably gonna win that shit easily. They were super broken. And I mean, lore-wise, in the cutscene, they were saying like, you know, Wodan probably has this, but at the same time, Lostbelt 6 and Lostbelt 7 has some crazy, you know, hidden bosses there. So, Adult Abby foreshadowing. Yo, Chacha, I'm just saying. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Adult Abby would be sick. Not even just adult, maybe just like a teenage, maybe just like a slightly older version. That'd be pretty cool. It's a shame that Anastasia won't come to FGO Arcade. I want those cards. I didn't even think about that. That's weird how like they would implement characters like Morgan, who should be exclusive to just Lostbelts, right? But then they won't implement somebody like Anastasia, who's, you know, you can get away with that and wouldn't ruin the lore or anything. Yeah, Olympus has chaos though. Oh yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Anything that Lostbelt 6 and 7 has, I don't think they could even compare it to chaos. That shit was just super broken. Give me adult Hans for dude, adult Hans. What? Yeah, I'm down. Chad. Do you know if arcade version of Morgan is her Lostbelt version? Well, I don't know the exact lore, but all the Lostbelt servants technically should not be summonable in arcade, but they are. So by proxy, they are the Lostbelt versions. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. So technically, the Morgan there is not like the Morgan of our history. It's the Morgan from Avalon Lefay. Avalon Lefay. So. You. Damn. Yo, who trying to play that arcade though? Who trying to play that arcade though? Get that physical cards. I'm not too bothered about obtaining the physical cards because you can find them online for like the most expensive I've seen was like a $40, which I mean if you're not willing to spend $40 on a card, then yeah, that sounds like a lot. But as somebody who has a history playing Yu-Gi-Oh, going back to that conversation, spending $40 on a card is really not that big of a deal. So that much is confirmed. That's Avalon Lefay one. It should be. It definitely is. 1000%. Otherwise, her personality, her lines, and everything would be completely different, and would reflect more of like the Morgan we see in Apocrypha, for example. I will say something. I was disappointed in the FGO arcade collab. Ooh, it was more like an. That's true. I guess that's true. I mean, I can't say I was disappointed because the pre-campaign was literally Tiamat. So to say I was disappointed in that would be an insult to my mother, which I would never do. You know, I never do that. But I see where you're coming from, though. I see where you're coming from. Anyone remember buying Yu-Gi-Oh packs at Walmart when going shopping with? Yes, I remember begging my family every time we would go to like Walmart, Target, or when GameStop started selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, that was like the move back then. Then you would get like 1-2 packs. I remember that's how I got my Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon a couple of years ago. We went to Toys R Us, actually. Rip Toys R Us. I'm pretty sure that shit's discontinued. Went to Toys R Us with my sister, and I begged my sister. I was like, yo, I really need this Black Rose Dragon for my deck. And she bought me a couple packs, and I got not just a Black Rose Dragon, but a Ghost Rare, bro. That shit, I still have it. That's just like $500. So sick. Still exists in Asia, really? Oh, okay. Well, Toys R Us, at least the ones where I live, they don't exist anymore. The world of online shopping has taken over, and a lot of you know, businesses like Toys R Us are just irrelevant now. Absolutely. All right, so in about a minute, that's when they should start talking about actual shit and not filler stuff. Because so far they've just been showing trailers, you know, arcade stuff, which is all well and good, but we've all been here before. We're all here for the actual in-game news, you know. And then we're either gonna be salty or hyped or disappointed. We're definitely gonna feel some kind of emotion, especially if they release the vampire chick. Definitely gonna feel something at least down there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. All right, again, if you guys want to watch the actual stream, link is in the pinned comment and in the description. Because as I don't want to get in trouble with anybody, with Aniplex or the Zengo or anything, so I keep the volume down and I keep the imagery, the actual live stream, small. So that's a lot of people have been calling her Lilith, but you know, we don't know, right? We don't know. My sister works in GameStop as her morning to afternoon job. She hates it because of new game releasing. Yeah, no, I would imagine. All the neckbeards just start coming in and lining up with no fucking deodorant. Just wanting that new game. I want to save more for Hot Demon Lady. Yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see. Yo, random thought, but when are we going to get our first Futa? Our first Futa servant? Because we have trap servants, we have genderless servants, we have servants that are a bit more ambiguous, like Chevalier. But like, when are we gonna get like a straight up like titties right up here, but a straight dick down there? You know, when are we gonna get a Futa? Which I mean, I'm not saying I'm into that. You know, not saying that, but like, I know some people are. So like, I like to think that Grand Order is pretty inclusive. We have a lot of variety of different body types, different genders and whatnot, so maybe a Futa would be pretty sick to see. I personally would not roll unless the character's that damn good, but like, so Isn't that just Ushi's master because they are both male and female? I don't think she has a dick though. Wait, doesn't Canis kind of count? No, Canis definitely female. Like physically a female, but like mentally a male, you know? She because a futa is like a, how do I even word I without, I mean, just say it straight up. It's a woman with a dick, but has titties. So there's titties up here. You see them. They're not fake. But then down there, it's a real ass, you know, dick. You know. I don't think we have that at all. You don't. They don't have. We don't know. They don't have one. That's true. Technically, we don't know if any of these characters have a dick or a puh. You know. We don't know. Shit. Under all of Gilgamesh's armor, who knows? Maybe he has a pussy down there. We don't know. We don't. You're right. But like, we could make the assumption, which I know is against the moral ethic law nowadays. You can't really assume, but if we just assume, just for this instance, I don't think there's any futas out there. But Kama could technically, well, see, somebody like Kama, if they could shapeshift and like produce a dick, I think that's different than just having a dick swinging 24/7. Because I know Merlin notoriously gave Arturia a dick, right? So at least for a little bit, at least for that given moment in time, Arturia had a dick and therefore was a futa. But currently speaking, there's no futas, like permanent futas. Give me male Kama. You go, yo, is that why Kama's in the art? Maybe they're gonna release male Kama. Yo, if they release male Kama, yeah, I'm rolling. Well, if it's his costume, probably not gonna roll, but still. When Femgirl drops, MC about to. Yeah, when Femgirl drops, my balls are gonna drop too, for sure. Would Enkidu sorta? Enkidu's on the same, like, you know, category as I would say Kama, where he could produce a dick, but he's not a futa though. Let's see what, you know. Yeah, this rabbit hole does go deep as fuck. Like I didn't even think about that when I asked that. I was like, that there's a lot of characters who could probably qualify, but 9 times out of 10 they're not a futa. Like Enkidu's not he has the potential to be a futa if he shapeshifts for sure, but he's not always a futa, you know. My one friend still waiting for Protogirl. Yeah, no, I'm that one friend. I'm that one friend because I'm still waiting for Protogirl too. And that's really it for me. I mean, Protogirl, maybe a female Gil. Those are probably like the ones I'm waiting for the most. Otherwise, I guess Siduri would be nice, but that's pretty unlikely compared to just other versions of Gil. Moses, Ozzy's wife. Asafo in one specific CE could be. Are you talking about the summer one? I would say maybe Chevalier from like Epic of Remnant 2. I feel like that's the closest we could ever get to Futa, because when Chevalier is wearing his maid outfit, it looks like he has titties, but we know down there he's packing that 12-inch bottle dick. Are you willing to smell Yang Guifei's armpits for $10? For $10? For $10? You're asking me, Chacha. You're going to go on record right now and ask me if I would smell Yang Guifei's armpits for $10. I'm just saying, historically speaking, lore-wise, Yang Guifei is known for not being the most pleasant-smelling human being at the time. Hey, dog, what? Talking about $10? Free. What you know about that free though? What? You could substitute smell for every other, like I could taste the shit and I'll be down, bro. Like, come on now. I'll be down. The 5 senses, I'll do all 5 senses on that bitch, and then some. So like, come on now, for free. Shit. Hopefully we get a proto collab next year. If not, that maybe Strange Fake or Ragnarok. Strange Fake I think is inevitable. And yeah, the Ragnarok or whatever, which the The one with Burnhild's daughter. Yeah, that would be sick. That would be sick, nasty flex. The third. Okay, they're gonna be talking about FGO Fes news now, which is basically stuff that I'm not really gonna be like happy about because they're gonna show stuff that I won't be able to buy. So it do be like that. I would smell them pits because for some reason my nose cannot smell body odor on people. Really? That's either a blessing or a curse. Because it's good to know who smells like shit around you because you could avoid them. But I guess if you can't smell it, then it doesn't really matter. It's one of those scents that my brain nose cannot process. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm thirsty as fuck, dog. Collab with Redline. Yeah, Redline would be sick. Redline would be sick. I can be in a room with smelly ass people and I would never smell any disgusting. That's crazy. That's wild. Damn. That is wild. I had a friend whose sense of smell wasn't that great either. And I never believed it until like fairly recently. Okay, they're actually going to be talking a little bit about anniversary. I don't think they're going to drop any news or like show any characters. If they're going to be ballsy with it, maybe they're going to show a silhouette, but they stopped doing silhouettes. Real question is, can you smell yourself if you smell bad? Oh yeah, 100%. I think psychologically, if I'm not mistaken, I think most people, if they smell themselves and they could smell like an odor, they actually prefer it. It's like what I was saying earlier. Like if you smell your own fart, some people are so used to their own fart that they actually subconsciously like it. Same thing with like, you know, armpit smell or like, you know, musty smell. Some people are okay with it at the very least, or they might even like that smell. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, does that answer your question? I mean, you smell just yeah, you could definitely smell yourself. If you smell bad, objectively you smell bad, but to you like the smell, so they're not bad to you, but to other people you'd probably be bad. I'm kind of glad we stopped with silhouettes and stopped our yearly guessing game. I mean, it was a fun little thing, but I feel like a lot of people took it too far, you know. Ooh, look at that new art. That's Morgan, right? You got Morgan, Moriarty, Karak, some Lupus, and Eris, Da Vinci-chan down there. Of course, Mashi in the forefront. That's a cool little anniversary art. Collaborative art between a couple artists. Okay. I hope we get those 6 live streams JP got for anniversary, but we probably won't. I kind of hope we don't because I'm going to feel like pressure to stream all 6 of those times. I forgot that happened. I hated that, to be honest. For me, smelling bad is my biggest pet peeve. Oh, shit. Okay. The last question was for... Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I mean, it's definitely a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve for me if, like, you're consciously and, like, willingly going out knowing that you did not put on deodorant or knowing that you smell like shit. For example, Anime Expo. For those of you guys who've never been to a convention, this is inevitable. Like, if you ever go to a big convention, you are going to run into a handful of people who just have no concept of deodorant or showering. Like, let's keep it a buck. You could get away without showering. You could, assuming you didn't sweat or anything or work out the day prior. You could get away with that. But you have to 100% put on your deodorant. Because that's going to help mask it a little bit, especially if you get some good-ass brands, you know? And, of course, you got to change your shirt and, you know, your underwear and whatnot. But some people just don't give a fuck. They go to these, like, public conventions, these public settings, willingly and knowing that they did not prepare beforehand. Like, people aren't going to look at them like, damn, that guy smells like ass. Like, what? How could you do that? I don't understand that. Like, maybe it's because I'm somebody who gets easily embarrassed. I'm, like, introvert as fuck. So, like, I make sure at the very least I smell decent. I don't want to smell like ass going out. But some people don't care. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm all about that all natural. Like, you know, if you could get away with using as, you know, as little chemicals as you can, great. Be natural, you know. Some of these chemicals are really bad for the body. But the one exception is like deodorant. Do definitely put on your deodorant, bro. You have to. The only funny part is when the non-shower people stand next to cosplay. Aw, dude. you have to feel bad for them. You have to feel bad for those cosplayers because they gotta smile and they gotta, like, you know, sometimes put their arm around the person, maybe pose with that person. Sometimes the pose requires the non-shower motherfucker to raise up their arm, and then they're right next to that and they gotta just keep a straight face or just smile through that. I'm just like, damn, dude, the fuck that. Fuck all that. Reason why I never go to conventions is just pure lines, and you know, the lines I could live with. I got pretty used to that. The smelly people though, I don't think I could ever get used to that. The good thing about, like, well, it's not really, like, one of the very, very few good things about the COVID era is that people started wearing masks, including myself. So even though, like, you know, the COVID era is sort of dead-ish, it's not as big as it was like 2 years ago or even like a year and a half ago, but I'm still gonna be wearing my mask at Anime Expo because, one, I still don't want to get sick, fuck that, and number two, more importantly, given the context of conventions, I don't want to smell motherfuckers. I guess I could have been using masks before the whole COVID thing, but since it's more normalized nowadays, like, you know, no one's gonna bat an eye if they see me walking around with a mask. They'll look at me like, oh, he's trying not to get COVID. No, I mean, that's part of it too, but I'm really just not trying to smell your bitch ass. So, you know, it do be like that. Yeah, no, BO could be pretty bad. I feel like I don't, I mean, you know, it's mine, so psychologically I probably subconsciously am okay with it. Well, my BO is not that bad, but some people though, rancid, bro, rancid. I've been to 3 conventions. My first one I went to, I didn't have that good of a time. Damn, I went with broken leg. What happened? Did you, like, roll for like a SR and you got them? Like, so I ran one of those travel cards that old people use. Oh, damn. Well, shit. I mean, glad your leg ain't broken no more. Shit. Like, how did that happen? Sheesh. I've only been to AX, like, I think 6 times, Anime Expo, and FGO USA tour. I feel like I've been to one other. Funny enough, despite living in Cali, I've never been to, like, Comic-Con, which is, like, arguably the biggest convention ever, but at least in the nerd, you know, community, just never really thought about going to Comic-Con. I used to play hockey and I broke my leg from knee to knee on the ice. Damn, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. It's wild. Jesus. See, I'm a little bitch. I don't really play sports, so, you know, I've never broken anything, thank God. I know it's probably inevitable. I think most people probably go through their lives with at least one major injury, and I feel like that's gonna happen to me one day. And I already know how I am. I'm a little bitch, so when that day comes, I'm gonna be a little bitch about it. I'm gonna be crying and sniffling the entire way through. I don't think my pain tolerance. I think my pain tolerance is actually pretty good, but it's just the idea of having a broken bone, for example, or like if I see blood, I'm not good with blood, dog. Not good with blood. Multiple people told me they like my body odor because it smells like weed beer. All right, Paradox. Jeez. But I like being clean anyway, so they don't get to enjoy it. That's a very weird, like, emission that's coming out of your body. Like, you smell like weed. I hate the smell of weed, by the way. I can't stand it. As somebody who was in a high school where, like, everybody my age was doing weed in the restrooms, and then, like, you know, I hate going to the school restrooms for multiple reasons, mainly because it was dirty as fuck. But, like, the few times I had to go because you know, you can't just hold it in, I just slapped in the face with, like, that weed stench. And I would always get a headache. I would always come back to the classroom like, fuck that, dude. I'm just out of it right now because that smell just fucks me up so hard. Like, I hate the smell of weed. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Thank God I live in Canada. If I lived in the US, the amount of injuries I would have had in my life, I'll be in the red with pill. Oh, in the bed with bills. Damn. Yeah. Fucked up that sounds. My fetish is true love, by the way. Yeah? Yeah, is it? You like that vanilla hentai? Is that Like, wait, why did you say that? Came out of nowhere. Well, you know, I respect that. I respect that. You like that vanilla stuff. Conventions need to start doing what game tournaments do and punish them stinkers. I think they need to be a lot more, you know, strict with that shit. Because it's so distracting, you know? It's like disrespectful to everyone around you. It's distracting. And just unsanitary. Dude, most restaurants, barring fast food joints and any fancy place, our CRs are fucking yeah, I bet so. I haven't heard CR in a while. Comfort rooms, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, over in the Philippines, we call restrooms and bathrooms comfort rooms, or CRs for short. Damn, I haven't heard that in a while. You brought me back, Alex. Holy shit. I don't know if other countries call restrooms CRs. I know they don't do that here in the US. People don't shower before a public. You would be surprised, man. You would be surprised. People do not care. And it's like, how do you not care? Because as an introvert with social anxiety, like, there's no fucking shot. Because if anybody ever, like, seriously went up to me and was like, hey, just letting you know, you smell like complete ass, especially in a convention, dude, I would just die right there. I would evaporate. I would melt into a liquid and then evaporate. I would not be able to handle that. I run a card shop in my city. That's cool. I've always wanted, like, I love card shops, especially back then. There's not too many card shops anymore where I live, but yeah, I applied those rules to my tournaments that I hold. I've had 2 people complain that they can't go because they hate. How do you hate taking showers, bro? Showers feel good, first of all. Second of all, like, what is there to hate about taking a shower? I would understand if you're like indifferent, like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like, okay, but like, it's necessary to be clean. So like, if you hate showers, bro, like, you're just built different, and I'm not in a positive way either. Yeah, you're on some cat level shit. You're just scared of water or something. I did my absolute best to not use school and college CRs unless I was absolutely fucked. I never. Yeah, no, same. For some reason, school restrooms, bathrooms are just fucked. I think college, honestly, like, a couple of years I went to college, like, yeah, no, the bathrooms are actually not that bad, all things considered. The restrooms, high school and middle school was hell. Nobody gave a fuck back then. But I think the mentality with, like, college, I guess it's not true for every college, but I think the mentality, at least in mine, the one I went to, was like, you're paying to go there, so you want to take care of it. Whereas, like, in high school and middle school, technically you're not, you know, you personally, you're not paying to go to that school. So, like, you don't give a fuck about taking care of it. Whereas in college now, you give more of a fuck, and of course you're more mature, you're a lot older, or a little bit older, so I think that's why, for me, the restrooms in college seemed a lot cleaner, or were a lot cleaner than, like, high school and middle school. Yo, fuck high school. Them restrooms are fucked. I remember after class, you know, everyone was going home. I needed to take a shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I needed to take a shit, and I was like, I could go home right now and hold it in, but I really don't want to. So I decided to enter this restroom. It was like my go-to restroom because it was like the cleanest one in the campus, right? In high school. I go there, the janitor is like outside ready to mop and shit, but I enter, so he's gonna give me privacy, right? I go inside and I shit you not, no pun intended, I shit you not, right next to the toilet, not inside, not on top of, not in front of, right next to it, in between the toilet and the wall, there's just a big heaping pile of shit curled up, just one big shit curled up. And I was like, how the fuck did he miss the toilet? Because we've all seen the toilets that was like filled up to the brim with like shit, right? But like to see shit next to the toilet, next to it, like a big one, how? Everything else was clean. Everything else was clean as a whistle. I could lick the floor and I would be completely fine. But it's just that one spot, bro, that just had a hill of shit. Like, how do you do that? How? Like, I don't understand. Needless to say, I did not take a shit there. I was like, all right, let me just go to the stall next over, because what? How? Whoever did that, my theory is that they needed to go so bad that they were rushing. Right when they pulled down their pants, they just unleashed, and as they were turning around to get ready to sit down, it just came out. That's my theory, because the toilet itself was clean. It wasn't like filled up or anything. So whoever did it definitely did it on accident. I highly doubt somebody did it on purpose, because why would you do that? This is weird. I'm so sorry you had to see that. By the way, I'm sorry for anyone who's coming in the stream expecting me to talk about Grand Order, and we're talking about shit. Literal shit. So I'm sorry, but like that's how it is in my streams, bro. We get a little bit too real. Me too. Seen some big poop on the piss spot. I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, mine was in high school. Yours being in college, that's a bit more peculiar, but yeah. Yeah, it's the usual stream, you know. We like talking about random shit. Literally random shit. I get lazy, skip showers, but ain't no way in hell I'm going anywhere without. Yeah, I know. Like, you know, we all have those lazy days where, like, you know what? I don't really smell today. I didn't really work out yesterday, and I don't plan on working out today. I could get away without, you know, taking a shower, whatever. But like, if you're going out to a public area and you know there's gonna be people around you, especially in conventions where people are gonna be literally like this close to you, like an atom apart, then you're gonna have to take a shower, dog. The most weirdest thing that I found in a bathroom in my old school: 2 used condoms. Well, somebody got dicked down, and dare I say there were 2 dicks involved, unless the guy just busted one time and was like, you know what, round 2, baby, let's go. Then that guy was a Chad, but damn. Ooh, look at that. Mordred got a Chinese outfit, and then what's her name, Salem, got a little nice black dress with some orange accents. You know, Mordred looks really nice in Chinese getup. Really nice. I like that. And Salem has like a Latina vibe going on. Skeleton's wearing like the sombrero. I like that. Pretty cool. I know I'm not going anywhere that day. Of the next, I'll skip a shower. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, if you know you're not going anywhere, like, whatever. You're in the comfort of your own home. Don't take a shower. Whatever. I remember when I was like 2nd grade, our bathroom was basically a joint outhouse with modern toilets. One of the that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Bro, you guys are so lucky. According to my school, it kind of let us all go home early since they found a bomb. A bomb? Yeah, I mean, that would do it. That would definitely warrant going home early. Okay, Domon got some drippity drip. His hair big as fuck. And then I'll be honest, I do not remember the guy on the right's name. I know he's part of the Gouda Gouda squad, but I do not remember his name. Otherwise, he looks pretty cool too. Basic nasty. Yeah, Chacha, like, damn. Good thing nobody got hurt. That's crazy. Just one time at my high school, some kid skidded his feces along the... Damn, bro. I saw the mess firsthand. Never knew who did it. I didn't have my ears open. That's crazy. So you just see a shit skid mark across the hallway. That's... I never seen that. Never seen that. By the way, we only had the toilets, sinks, or soap. God damn. I'll never get over how big Domon's hands are. Still hot though. Yeah, his hands are massive. And I thought it was just perspective, but even in this art, they are gigantic. Like, goddamn, what are you grabbing with that? My ass? Because my ass ain't that thick, so he's grabbing a couple of asses that are built like me. My dummy thick butt cheeks do not clap that hard. I was with the group when we saw it. It was crazy. That's wild. Yeah, you know what they say about big hands. Ooh, they got Draco and Lacosta. Damn. Yo, Draco looking like a royalty. I mean, I guess technically Nero is. Lacosta looking like... Why is Lacosta built like a lolly? She's not though, right? To my knowledge, she's not. But she built like one though. So sorry for calling you a random gremlin on release. I mean, she still kind of was random. And she does have gremlin vibes, but you know, I'm okay with her. I'm cool with La Costa, me gusta La Costa, you know? Yeah, Draco got that elegance action going on. Yeah, they go hard on these costumes just to make them CEs. That's what's crazy too. And then they make them costumes in arcade. That's what they're gonna do. La Costa me gusta. La Costa me gusta. Never really remembered anything too bad in high school, but I remember every year a stink bomb was the usual prank. So in the main building, it always smelled day one. Or one day. That's wild. That's wild. I want that Draco. I'm down, bro. I'm down. And they just came out too. Yo, where Tiamat's art though? Where Tiamat's art though? Come on. Come on. Give mommy some love too. Give mommy some love. You can't be doing that, mate. Like me gusta La Costa and Draco, that's cool and all, but like, where my Tiamat at? You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that to her. That's disrespectful. Hit that like button, to be honest. Me gusta La Costa. All right, what are they gonna show? What are they gonna show? Okay, some Rio art, some cute Rio art. We got Tez joining the squad. Both Moriartys, Morgan, of course, joining. I feel like Anastasia's always in these. Anastasia, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Proto Merlin. Nice. Nice little Rio art. Nice little Rio. Rio. Dude, we're super fucked in the Fairy Knights get swimsuit. Yeah, if the Fairy Knights get swimsuits this year. Yeah, Kadok's giving me some Gabby Maru vibes looking at Anastasia like that, bro. He's like, that's my wife. That's my wife. Shout out to Hell's Paradise, bro. If you're watching that, what's up, dog? If you ain't, you know, it's pretty good anime so far, you know. Pretty alright. Pretty alright. I'm down with it. I'm down with the sickness. Oh man. Again, I really hope they don't drop a chapter because I always feel inclined to play the entire chapter in one sitting. I just don't know if I'm down to do that this stream, but you know, if they do it, hey, I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna be sitting here for 8 hours. Yeah, Kara got that shocked face looking at his wife. His wife Anastasia. Might watch Hell's Paradise when I get back right now. Witch of Mercury and oh, she's got my anime appetite busy. Alright, I smell you. This is definitely a milker stream. Yeah, no, they are milking the shit out of this, bro. Damn, I mean, FGO is a big cash cow, so might as well milk it for what it's worth. How many people are watching their stream right now? 100. Yeah, they got 100,000 people watching. People got high ass expectations right now. And if they don't drop anything, we're gonna have another Lostbelt 7 situation. So they better deliver with something good, something to keep people busy. Really, doesn't even have to be necessarily good, because that's very subjective, but something to keep people busy. And they have been saying Ordeal Call is coming out mid this month. Guess what? It is mid this month as we speak, so better give us something to play with. 500k for the anime, for the anime stream, that'd be crazy. Are you gonna stream the upcoming Fate games when they come out? The upcoming Fate games that they haven't talked about since they announced it initially? Yeah, I'm down. If they ever release them, but like, you know, they don't really talk about them anymore. Like that new extra remake game or whatever, like they haven't talked about that in like 3 years. The one with Musashi, they haven't talked about that since it was announced, since they showed the first trailer. So I mean, I'm gonna play them, right? I am, but like, when the fuck is it, when are they gonna talk about it? There's like a lot of stuff that's still up in the air. That 100k people should go to the true FGO stream right now. That'd be wild. If I ever have like 100k people watching, I'd definitely melt on the spot because I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, so shit stains in the bathroom, right? And everybody would be like, what? Why are we watching this? Who is this guy? Why are we watching his shit? But regardless, you should hit the like button if you haven't already. Oh, they're talking about fake Grail League. That was a little fun mini game that they did. The Grail League stuff. Are they actually selling the cards? Damn, I'm kind of want to get a couple of those. Not gonna lie, they actually start selling them. I wish they would sell like the whole set, which I don't know if they'll do. They'll probably make it another like Gacha or like, what if they make a card game with this? Speaking of that, like, whatever happened to Fate Grand Order Duel? Did they just stop supporting that? I know COVID happened, but I haven't seen any like new Fate Grand Order Duel like figures or cards. I feel like they stopped doing that after like the 6th or 7th set. It was a fun game for what it was, but clearly they're not investing in it that much. But goddamn, bro. I need that guild card though. I need that guild Grail League card if that exists. Come on. Yeah, this stream has been going on for 30 minutes, by the way, and they still are milking the shit out of it. Which again, they do this every stream, so it is what it is. But we are in the halfway mark, so expect news in the next 10 minutes. Because it's usually the last 20-ish minutes they actually start talking about the mobile game. And like whatever content they have planned, servants, etc. And of course we need to wait till Kano-san comes out. Domi 2-san. Once he comes out, you know it's over. You know every wallet in every major country is in danger. Okay, I'm guessing they're just showing the schedule for FGO Fes. So for those of you guys who are going, like, there's a schedule. Otherwise, it doesn't really concern the masses. I hope you guys have a good time, whoever's going. Yeah, BS until Tucson comes out. 1000%. That's like in my bucket list. I know I've been to USA tour, which was really fun in its own right, but I definitely at some point want to go to Japan and like attend like a FGO Fest. I think that would be like pinnacle fate convention. That'd be so sick. Of course, I wouldn't understand what the hell's going on, but just being there, just like taking pictures, just vibing, that'd be so fun. Yeah, no, I mean, we don't have much filler in the NA stream because you already know what's coming, dog. This one, they want to keep us on our toes, whereas in NA, they're like, okay, everyone knows what's coming out, so you can't really stall for too long. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look who's getting, like, these are the guests. All the voice actors and actresses coming to FGO Fest this year. Lucky bitches. Lucky motherfuckers. Damn, I've been listening to this song this entire time. What do you guys feel about the new menu song? Ooh, there's a game update? Don't tell me Ordeal Call already came out. Watch it already came out and nobody's like playing the game right now. Why the game update though? What happened? Because they definitely didn't announce anything. And it being hell right now because I want to roll for Morgan, but Oberon is almost upon us. Wait, what? Oh, just... Alright, whatever. Yeah, I know. Oberon and Koi and Sky are just fucking a lot of people over right now who wants to go for Morgan. Or even Melisson. Oh, I guess they just updated it with like the... Oh, I can watch the news through the game? I'm not gonna do that, obviously, because I already have it pulled up. But that's cool. I guess. I guess so. I'll go to my room, just chill here. It's a new song, too, in my room. we just have little lolly team on. Yeah. More of the schedule. I'm guessing this is like the day 2 schedule. It's usually a 2-day event if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise we could just chill here and vibe. God damn, they are waiting a while. I mean, it makes sense. They have to go through all this information for people who are actually going. But god damn. So what did everyone eat today? That's my next question. Next random topic until they actually talk about news. What did everyone eat today? I ate mapo tofu. Girlfriend brought it back from a restaurant. Pretty good stuff. Mapo tofu over some rice noodles. That was pretty good. I need to get the tickets when they release. Yeah, bro. Like, you lucky bitch. You lucky motherfucker. Had a cup of tea and a smoothie, and that's kind of all I ate today. Actually, no, I went to McDonald's, got some hash browns, but yeah, that's about it. Pork chop with mushroom soup and wine. Ooh, mushroom soup. It's pretty good. Nice natural umami MSG flavor for sure. Shout to Uncle Roger. If they put Anne Frank in the... Anne Frank? As in the... If I'm not mistaken, she's known for writing in her diary during the whole World War II shindig, right? I like how I'm wording it like that, but like I'm trying my best not to, you know, say anything too crazy, but goddamn. Jersey Mike's? Goddamn, bro. Of course you did. Of course you did. Little whore. I had yakiniku over rice? What the fuck is yakiniku? I'm uncultured. I don't know what that is. And having pork, rice, and veggies and miso soup. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to release Anne Frank as a servant. I think that's a bit too far. that would be going a bit too far. Regardless of how they depict her. I think that's a bit too close to home for a lot of people still. Which World War II soldier could be a great servant? I think we need to wait 50 more years before they start doing World War II characters. Or people, not even characters, they're real life people. Hunter, we have a couple of those. I think unless you're talking about African servants, which I think there's an African servant in what? There's like so many spin-offs at this point. God damn. The one where Ares is from. I don't know why I'm like blanking out on the name. But I'm pretty sure there's an African servant there. Did you say you had mapo? Yeah, I did. Not over rice though, so it's not like, you know, the traditional way, I guess, of eating it. Or I think people just eat it alone, even. I think that's how Kida eats it. Yeah, Requiem, that's where the African servant is. But mapo tofu, yeah, had it. And it was pretty good. It was hot as fuck. Of course it was. Because that's the only right way to eat it. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm having tonkatsu with tartar sauce tonight. Ooh. That sounds good. That sounds good. Adobo, it's a classic. Yeah. That Filipino adobo, bro. Tell me about it. Have you heard of the Reddit blackouts? Yeah, and I hate it because like I always go on the Grand Order Reddit, and to not be able to go there, it kind of sucks. But you know, it's for protests, so you know it is what it is. I personally don't think Grand Order should participate in the protests because I mean I get it, you know, the big subreddits are protesting, so like, you know, just to get noticed, you know, so the protests will be heard. I feel like something like Grand Order, as big as the subreddit is, it's definitely not one of the biggest. So does it really need to participate in the blackout in the protest? But yeah, it is what it is. Will the Grand Order subreddit return? I actually have no clue. I'm not a mod, so only the mods know that. The only person from World War II I could see as a servant is Oscar Schindler. The only person I see from World War II being a servant is absolutely fucking nobody, because they would not do that. They would not touch that era of humanity. It's a bit too much. Still waiting for Guan Yu in FGO. Don't care if they're male or female. Damn dog, bro. Damn dog, bro. Yeah, we got 18 more minutes for the stream. At least I hope this is not a 2-hour stream, because if it is, I'm gonna be sitting here for a while. And then if they release the actual chapter, I'm fucked. For real, for real. Oh, my girlfriend just climbed down the bed, by the way. So if you see somebody, it's not a ghost. They are hard selling these tickets. Yeah, I know. They want to make sure they sell these tickets, bro. They sell out. FGO man will show soon. We'll see, dog. God damn. What else is a good topic conversation? Okay, I asked everyone what they ate. All right, let's be real, guys. Nobody pussy out. Did you guys bust a nut today? Let's be real. Let's be real. You said climb down. Do you have like a bunk bed? Yeah, so if you, for those of you guys who saw my my collection video, I do show my bed, but I essentially have like a bunk bed, but it's technically called a loft bed. The difference between a loft bed and a bunk bed is that bunk beds are two beds stacked on each other, right? A loft bed is a bed on top and then a table or a shelving unit on the bottom. So right here I have my table setup, my PC setup's down here, and then my bed's on top. So literally, like, if I were to stand up, I would hit my head because I got the bed frame. Not today. Not today. You didn't bust a nut? Yes, too. You did it twice. Damn. I was late in the morning because of that. Oh, for real? For real? Oh, shit. I ate easy to make veggie curry. I mean, I do that every day, man. Oh, for real? So I'll not do it in the morning anymore. Not yet on the nut busting. Okay. Okay, so some people busted nuts, some people didn't. I smell you guys. I mean, I wouldn't want to smell you guys, because especially if you busted nuts on yourself, I definitely don't want to smell you guys. But I metaphorically smell you guys, not literally. Yeah, if they ever released the Gil costume, fun extra, I would. Speaking of busting nuts, I definitely would. I definitely would bust a nut. I want Arco art. Chef's kiss. Chef's fucking kiss. It's gonna suck when I go to Europe, since I'll have a mini No Nut November for 3 weeks. Hey man, listen, just download your favorite doujins, bro. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Are you a morning nutter or a night one? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Hasio AMV. You're beautiful, and you love hearing about me talking about busting nuts. But to answer your question, Archer Blades, am I a morning or night one? Obviously, like most people, I would like to think we do a little bit of both. But as far as which one I predominantly prefer and do, I would say night. I would say night. I don't think it's that strange because it helps me sleep. Is that weird? I don't think it is. I think that's like a psychologically how people or anything that could bust a nut. I think that's how we're supposed to do it. We're supposed to bust a nut before sleep. It just helps. You know, just taking a melatonin gummy when, you know, I'm having insomnia and I can't sleep. Just eat a melatonin gummy, whip out the dick, go to town, and then I'll be sleeping hard, bro. Yeah, night guy for sure. I mean, I do it in the mornings too, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, that night nut busting, nothing beats that. Can't be starting the day with a nut, just doesn't feel right. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you start the day with a nut and then you end the day with a nut. I would say it's like a 70-30 ratio. 70% of the time I'm a night person, but then every now and then 30% of the time I'd say morning. Yeah, definitely helps. I come back to some culture topics. Yeah, listen, that's what we talk about in these streams. We don't talk about the game. What you talking about? Yeah, no, for sure though. Shout out to all my nut busters out there. You guys are the real MVPs. We were responsible for the deaths of millions and billions of little tiny people flushed down the toilet or wiped with some kind of paper towel or wet wipes or something. I don't know what you guys use to wipe your shit, if you wipe at all. Speaking of being clean, like you better clean up after yourself. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you're lazy and you know you're alone, you could get away with your nut being all over yourself, but you know, clean up after yourself 9 times out of 10, you know. The ladies in the chat, which is like 2 people probably. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, women, they bust their nuts too. They bust nuts too. They do it. They just don't like talking about it as much, but they do it. I try not to think that I kill millions with each nut. Now you listen. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. They're going somewhere. They're swimming somewhere, and some kind of life form, some kind of organic life form is eating them. So that's fucked up when you think about it, but you know, it is what it is. Hey man, we prune Lostbelts for a living. We kill millions yearly. So like, you know, busting a nut isn't anything, like, it's not that different. It feels a lot better. It's a lot easier to accomplish, but you know, they aren't kids yet, so it's okay, bruh. Oofy poopy scoopy. I spit my drink to that comment. Oh yeah, I bust a nut to that comment, to be honest. Other cells on your body die anyway. That's true. That's true. Each Lostbelt we clear is just a nut bust. Yeah, when you think about it, the Lostbelts, they're just bigger and grander nut busting. Because, okay, for the males out there, because I don't think female, you know, the eggs are alive. I think for males, our sperm are alive, right? When we bust a nut, we're effectively killing thousands, possibly, I don't know how much are in there, possibly millions of life forms down there, and we don't bat an eye. That's basically what we do in Lostbelts, bro. We go in there, we cut down the tree, we leave, and everyone who lived there, they just cease to exist. They just die. So like, it's like the same concept. It requires you to beat a giant trunk of mass, and then eventually that giant trunk of mass will cause every other being to die, you know? So it's kind of the same thing. It kind of is. Yeah. Let's show other content creators how to do a stream. If you want to show them this stream, go right ahead. I mean, they're probably gonna think I'm the weirdest fuck and then block me. But hey man, we're just passing time. Hey, listen, what they're doing right now is they're doing filler. What I'm doing right now, talking about nut busting and Lostbelts, it's just filler. It's just filler. Hey, look, I've not nutted for 18 years plus of my life. It's only fair to get some relief after that. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. God, you gotta think how much, like, if we took the average of how much we bust nuts every week, every month, and then take our age and then do the math, how many times do you think you've nutted over your lifetime? Because that's an insane number. That is probably crazy. That's probably at the 4 digits at this point, right? Safe to say. Because it's 365 days in a given year. You're at least busting a nut. As a healthy male, you're at least busting a nut. At the very least, 250 days out of that year. That might be like being too lenient. It might even be 300 days. It might be all 365. But if we just say 250 days, and then that's not even accounting to how many times we bust in that day, right? Because some people could bust nuts twice a day, 3 times a day, and then rinse and repeat the next day. So 250 is probably not even an accurate number. It might be over 365. And then if you multiply that by your age from when you started, you know, busting, that's like I think most people around my age probably like 2,000 plus, 3,000. Not busted. That's crazy. That is insane. Like I'd say if I were to estimate, I would say 4,000 for me personally. For me, 4,000, because I'm 25 right now. I'm pretty sure I started busting nuts when I was like 12-ish, maybe. So you do the math. Yeah, so I'd say like 4,000, give or take. I want to say at bare minimum 5,000, give or take. That's fucking wild. Finally, game info. Okay, we could finally talk about the game. So Ordeal call, right? Ordeal call, yeah. Oh no. There's Tucson. Holy shit. Finally, we can stop talking about stuff that's making all the ladies uncomfortable. By all the ladies, I mean like 2 people. And for those of you men who are uncomfortable with this conversation, hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're all men here. We all know what's up. We get it. This is a free community of people who know what's up. I thought it was just piss that felt good getting out. Nah, dude. Don't. Nah, dude. When I was 13, no shot, dude. What? I will say this. The first time I did it, with like little to no understanding of how the male specimen works, I was legitimately terrified when I did it. Like, it felt good, right? But then I was like, what did I just do? And then as you learn about your body, you're just like, oh, this is natural. This is normal. So, I mean, I guess you thinking that it was piss isn't that out there, because I was genuinely scared. Because I was like, what is this feeling? What is this feeling? What the hell just happened? And, you know? Yeah, don't be uncomfortable with the truth. That's just the truth. I still remember that day, too. The first time I busted a nut. And good times. Nothing quite beats the first time, you know? And that you could apply that to most things in life. You know, your first SSR in Fate Grand Order, your first rainbow spin, your first paycheck at the job, your first girlfriend, your first, I don't know, nut busting, you know? Nothing quite compares, because you look back and you're like, damn, those were good times, but they're over now, so fuck them. I'm pretty sure my first orgasm came from me stretching my legs. What? What does that even mean? You stretch your legs and then you just bust a nut? How? How you do that? How? I cannot compute, bro. What? Excuse me? I never had wet dreams. I kind of want some nice dreams. Yo, if I could control what I could dream of, I have a friend who swears they could control what they could dream of, and I'm just like, you're OP as fuck. I wish I could do that. But if I could do that, bro, I would never want to wake up. I would just dream of the most crazy shit. And yes, 90% of the time it will involve getting my dick wet. And yes, I will have a couple more inches in my dream than I do in real life. That's for sure. I swear, is that just me? If you stretch your legs a certain way, you do feel that. I swear I'm not. What? Paradox. Yo, you're built different. I've never stretched my legs or any part of my body outside of my dick and was like, damn, I just busted though. Like, huh? No, I'm sorry, Paradox. I think you're alone here. Whether or not we had 100K people watching or not, like, if we had 1 billion people watching right now, you would be the only person. No shot. Meanwhile, this whole conversation, Tiamat Tiamat's just hearing this. I mean, she accepts us as her children, so it's okay. So every time you stretch your nut, yeah, that's not normal, dog. Or he gets that sensation, that feeling. I don't think he actually, like, because that would suck. Imagine just stretching at PE class or something, and then, a handful of nut just like drips down your leg. Like, nah, dude. You can't be doing that, bro. No shot. That's just weird, though. Bro, a cute nurse touched my pee-pee and I felt no... What? I felt no horniness? Wait, what? What? No shot, dude. Yeah, it's just a feel very similar to that, not the actual thing. I think because, okay, well, wait. Let's talk about this, because when we stretch, especially like after sleeping or after like maybe before a workout or something, it feels good, but I would not compare that to the sensation of ejaculation. I would not do that. Because I'm stretching right now, for example, stretching my arms. Feels good. Feels really good. Am I sexually aroused by that? No. You're just built different, dog. Your nerves, your sense of feeling it's a bit out there. I don't know if I'm jealous or I'm happy that I'm not like you, because that would suck. Yeah, you're probably just very sensitive, Paradox. That's crazy though. See, if stretching feels like nut busting to you, what does actual nut busting feel like? That must be like otherworldly, a heavenly feeling. Okay, let's actually let's get back on track. Oh, it's starting. Oh, thank God it's not starting tonight. It's not. Is that what that is? It's not starting tonight. Because after all these conversations, I don't think I could sit here seriously and talk about Grand Orders. No fucking shot, dude. All right, good question. But no asshole for 24 hours or a 24-hour boner. Whoa, dude. What? So let me get this straight, man. For 24 hours in both situations, it's a 24-hour predicament, conundrum, situation in which either I have no asshole, I'm clean, I'm assuming it's just skin down there. It's just smooth skin like a baby's bottom, but without the hole. It's just smooth skin down there, no hole, or 24 hours with a boner. See, the problem with the no asshole is that if you fart, because there's no hole for the fart to exit out of, I'm just thinking about farts. I'm not even thinking about the shit. Just thinking about the farts. It would cause a bubble of skin to form if you keep farting down there, because it's not escaping, so it has to stay there. And I feel like that would hurt a lot. And then if you shit, no shot, you're gonna make a new asshole. So I think I would live with a 24-hour boner, because let's be real. We spend most of the days, if you're young, dumb, and full of cum like me, right? You spend at least 6 hours a day with a boner already. So you just gotta multiply that by 4. It's gonna be uncomfortable, yes. All right, but I'd rather do that. Yeah, I'd rather do that. It'd be uncomfortable, but it wouldn't cause major pain or damage to my body. Chat is angry. Oh, because I'm happy, bro. Brandon, like I don't know. I'm such a weird FGO. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh, it's okay. I'm such a weird FGO player, because when they delay stuff, I'm generally okay with it 9 times out of 10. Lostbelt 7 was you know, slight road bump. You know, I was a little bit annoyed by that, but more so because I was streaming and I was ready for it. But this one, I don't care if it's delayed by a couple days. I'm good. It's gonna be hard to piss. Yeah, you know, for my females out there that don't know, when you have a boner, which you personally would never have a boner because you don't have a dick, but when we have a boner, it's very difficult to piss. Very, very difficult to piss. Because the piss and the jizz come out of the same hole, right? It's not like with you guys. You guys have like multiple holes down there. For us, it's just one. It's just one fucking exit, one fucking entrance. Actually, not entrance. I don't want anything going up there. Oh, Kama is involved in this. I like how I just shift automatically. Kama is involved in this Ordeal call. Long story short, it's hard to take a piss with a hard dick, because your body does not know which one to prioritize, the piss or the jizz. Which one? So Kama is indeed involved, which means Lan Ling is involved. By the way, this city looks oddly futuristic. What is Ordeal called? Are the chapters like mini Lostbelts too? Because this definitely looks like a Lostbelt environment. Oh yeah, it burns too. Yeah, it burns. Yo, who that? Yo, who that though? Is that young Sion? A young Sion? What? Guess what? The chat, I bet, is not mad anymore. You know, FGO fans are so fickle. They're probably happy now. They're like, oh, it's a Sion. Oh, God. Okay. So, Kama is involved in the event. Or not even the event, the chapter. And we're getting a young Sion. Sion Lily, yeah. Is it our Sion that turned younger, or is it like an alternate universe Sion? For those guys who don't know who she is, she's originally from Melty Blood, correct me if I'm wrong. So a lot of OG Nasuverse fans would really appreciate, I guess, seeing more content with her. Is this an event where everyone's lollified? That'd be interesting. That'd be a little fun event. Or like, not event, like chapter. I keep calling it an event, but it's technically a chapter. Kama, a legit ally here and a young Sion? Yeah, no. Interesting. Interesting development. You know, they had to show the kid characters so I could stop talking about busting nuts, because that would definitely get me in trouble with certain organizations. So now we got chill. We got chill with that. Interesting. Yeah, I honestly didn't know she was Egyptian, but her last name does sound somewhat Egyptian, I guess. Cool. I wonder if she... I'm already assuming she's going to be a pullable servant, but for all we know, she's probably like an NPC. But if she is pullable, I wonder if she grows up with Ascensions. And then we get a Sion that's more reflective of not only the one that we have in Chaldea, or I guess not technically not Chaldea, but the one that we're partnered with currently. Or maybe one that's even more similar to the original Melty Blood Sion. Damn, Daniel. Well, it's not coming out till the 18th, which for me would be the 17th, this coming Saturday night or Sunday morning. So I guess I'm gonna be streaming then. So expect another stream this coming Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you live. Yeah, we did, Alex, indeed. So I'm still wondering what these locations are all about, because obviously Lostbelts are, in simple terms, are like alternate timelines, like parts of alternate timelines that are pasted to our Earth. So what's the whole ordeal with what's going on here? Oh wow, we got both Hakunos, Hakunon and Hakuno. And I believe that's Rin to the right. Fate Extra Rin. Because this is definitely not Egypt, like normal Egypt. So it's not our Egypt. So are these distortions, these chapters take place in like a mini Lost Belt too? Like, because there's no trees of emptiness that I could see. I'm really confused what the whole lore is with this. What are they doing with this craft essence? Are they just showing it, or are they removing it from Gacha? Oh really, Alex? That's just, or Archibald? That's crazy. I'll check that out. I watched their first take with Millie a couple days ago, so I'll check that out too. Distortions are gonna be trials for us to justify the extra servants. Yeah, but what's the whole lore with like the environment? Why is it like a futuristic city? Is it from a Lost Belt, or is it something else? It looks like it's adios for that Rin Sea. Thank God, that sea fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Let's see, he's ass crack on ice. Still did not touch this, by the way. Still did not touch the new class score system. Kind of taking my time with it. Ooh, in 2 hours? Okay. Well, I'm gonna probably be asleep by then, but that's cool. Maybe it's the real Atlas Institute. Oh, yeah, because Atlas Institutes, to my knowledge, right? They're supposed to be highly advanced technologically wise. So maybe this is the actual... Yeah, that's a good point, Chacha. That's a good point. Didn't even think about that. Because we see a glimpse of them in Camelot, right? And we see them in a craft essence as well. But, that's a good guess. It's a good guess. Maybe, Alex, maybe it's like an illusion or something. Okay. What's this? What are you showing? Who that? Ooh, who this? Oh, that's it. Wait, did that say 4-star or 3-star? It's a Paco design servant, I could tell, I think. Was this a fake ass Iskandar NP? Yeah, he got like daddy, like he's like some daddy vibes, bro. But he wasn't a 5-star, right? A 4-star berserker. Yo, all my Japanese people, what did I say? What'd I say? What's his name? He gives me like Sinbad vibes from Magi. Kind of dressed like him too, a little bit. Damn, who that? Yo, bet? Okay. And I'm guessing he's Indian, because Paco usually designs a lot of the Indian servants. I could tell it's Paco. Same designer as Karna, Arjuna Alter. Yeah, he got like a fake ass Iskandar NP. Not Moses though. Yeah, not Moses, but he is a 4-star, so he's not the main draw to the chapter. To Ordeal call chapter 1. Is it the one from the picture of Ordeal call? I don't know, because he looks slightly different. It's the same artist, so I don't know. Oh, okay, 5-star now? Okay, who this though? Oh, okay, this is the one in the so it's a 5-star Lancer, Bhima, right? That's the name. Yo, I love his hair. Yo, I really like his hair. Oh my god. Homie looking like Saint Seiya or something, bro. I'm getting like, damn. they go full out with this guy. What the fuck? Okay. So he's the first one to come out of the 3 Ordeal call servants. He's not an extra class servant. Interesting. People were speculating that he would be an extra class servant given the lore of Ordeal call. Can anyone tell me what happened to the Grand Order Reddit? A lot of subreddits are going on strike right now. They're protesting because Reddit, in simple terms, is doing some fucked up shit with monetization. So Grand Order is just one of the subreddits that decided to take part in the protest. So Vampire is gonna happen. Easy skip then. Yeah, I'll be honest. He looks cool. These are cool looking servants. Don't get me wrong. Digging the designs. I'm glad we're getting like daddy servants, right? Husbandos for all my husbando lovers out there. But for me, it's probably an easy skip. The writer's Indian. Okay. Maybe he's extra class in the story. That's true. They could always like change up his class within the story, but then release him as Lancer. So that's Bhima, right? We been know this guy's name. The 5-star is Bhima, and the 4-star, I don't think I got a name for him yet. Adult heavy waiting room for me. I wish, dog. Now keep in mind, if this is anything like the Lostbelt, there is probably going to be a part 2 banner. So we just got to wait and see, play through the story, see if Sion becomes a playable character. or if they decide to just release Kama as a part 2 banner just to re-release her. But we'll see. Otherwise, if that's kind of it for the new characters, the new playable characters, they look good. I like them. Will I roll for them? Probably not. In which case, I'm saving my quartz and my tickets for anniversary, which should be the next big thing after Ordeal Call Chapter 1. Duryodhana is the writer. Whoa, that is quite the name. I'm just gonna call him Duri because that's a big ass name. Or Hannah. So we got the homie Hannah and the homie Bhima. 2 characters designed by Paco. Very rarely do we see a banner predominantly designed by one artist, with characters only designed by one artist. So good for Paco. Paco's one of my favorite FGO artists, so it's good to see him design more characters. I do like Bhima's NP look with the gold armor. Again, Saint Seiya. I never got into Saint Seiya, but that's what that reminds me of. Really digging the armor. Interesting. And again, everything is going to drop at the 18th over in Japan. So the 17th for people who live in the US Pacific time. So depending on where you live, 17th or 18th. Still wish, I mean, since it takes place in Egypt, kind of still wish we got some Aussie love sprinkled in there. It is weird that, oh, it's in Egypt, but we're having Indian characters. But, you know, it's all right. This is okay in my book. This was okay in my book. Am I hyped? I wouldn't go as far as saying that, but it is cool. I mean, they look good. They're good-looking characters. More husbandos for people who prefer husbandos out there. I do love Bhima's hair though in this sprite. We got 2 Chads. Can you really complain about 2 Chads? Come on. Bhima NP animation will change with overcharge. Really? That's pretty sick. 10 pull for Cuckoo. Nah, dude. Japanese players are not happy. Oh, damn. Well, what else is new? It's probably more so because it's not dropping tonight. I think that's probably why they're not happy. Which I gotta understand. Because now we gotta wait like 3 or 4 more days. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, we get silhouettes. Oh, some of these might be NPCs to be fair, but we do get silhouettes now. I know some people were like a little bit sad that we stopped doing like silhouettes, but again, some of these might be NPCs. The one in the middle already has me like looking, bro, because them legs though. But otherwise, huh? Oh, Ronnie is Ronnie the one all the way in the left? Ronnie's from Fate Extra. For these guys who don't know, that could be her. That could be her. I didn't even like spot that until you pointed it out. But nah, the one in the middle, she's wearing shorts, bro. I'm automatically like gunning for her. And she got like a hat. The one in the right gives me like left liner vibes without the hat, but it's not left. It's definitely not left liner. Wait, what? The story isn't even dropping after stream? Correct me if I'm wrong. The story is dropping at the 18th in Japan. But not tonight. Yeah, more Indian heroes. I mean, we have a good bit, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have more. Okay. Okay, they're gonna show a little bit of an animation. Hopefully I could get away with showing some of it. Yeah, we got some Chads as the servants. Oh, we get... Oh, are they all just different Ronnies? Oh, no, there's different characters. Wait, that is left liner, right? That is... What is he doing here? I thought I was just seeing things. I was like, oh, that's Lev. Why is he here? For those of you guys who don't remember him, for whatever reason, he was the reason why a lot of the Chaldea staff members and all the masters but us got crippled in the very first chapter, like the very beginning of Fate Grand Order. And he was like one of the demon pillars of Goetia or Solomon. So it doesn't make sense that he's back, because when we beat Goetia, we dissolved all the demon pillars but 4 of them, who went on to do the Epic of Remnants. So either he got away and now he's big chillin', or he's back to help us. Maybe. Yo, Lev, Liner, and Olga are about to... Or maybe it's a different Lev, but he had the sharp teeth. Yo, I just got mind fucked real quick. I was like, wait. We got a lot of different Ronnie costumes. Some different looking characters. And Lev is here? Yeah, he's the reason why everything popped off. Like, yeah, by proxy, Goetia is the reason why everything popped off in the beginning of Arc 1. But Lev is the one who blew everyone up in the beginning. So, yeah, if is it actually Lev or is it Flaros? Because obviously there's a difference. I'm like mind fucked right now. I'm like, whoa. That's story wise, that's pretty interesting. Like, yeah, it doesn't suck that we're not getting chapter tonight, whatever. I could live without that. I didn't really want to stream the chapter tonight anyway, but story wise, that does have me interested. How is he still around? It's either just normal Lev or Flaros got away. Just like the other demon pillars, the 4 demon pillars from the remnants. Yeah, I noticed that there was a soccer face in the within them. It's just that there's so many, like, it's like a lot of characters to like look at. Okay, so again, they're everything's gonna drop at the 18th of this month. Or the 17th, depending on where you live. Yeah, it might be the Lev from the other timeline. See, this is gonna get crazy now. Because I know Lev, in order to escape being possessed by Flaros, in one of the timelines he killed himself, which made it so all the events in Grand Order never happened in that timeline. Because he's the one that kind of started everything. So maybe this is that one. This is interesting. Story-wise, this is interesting. Content-wise, we gotta wait a little bit, but story-wise, I am actually interested in what's going on. We got Lev, we got a Sakura face. Ronnie's finally debuting in the game. We got a young Sion. We got 2 Chads in the Gacha Part 1 banner. And Lev was fighting in the trailer, so he might become playable next week. That's so weird. That's so weird. Yo, are there any Lev fans out there? Besides Olga? Olga was a huge simp for him. So... already throwing Goetia for anniversary now. Or when you send Lev... Nah, that would be stupid. If you send him, he becomes Goetia. That would be dumb. But yeah, no. That definitely opens up the possibilities to... Well, I always knew Goetia was probably going to be a thing in the future. Just like how soon was the question. I'm just curious if it's the same one. If it's the same Lev we're associated with. It's gonna be funny if he becomes pullable and we pull him and then Olga becomes pullable later. She's definitely gonna have a line with him. Because if you guys don't remember, Olga was like infatuated with Lev for some reason. She She like dead ass wanted to ride his cock. All those guys had command seals. I wonder if it's going to be some kind of guerrilla war. Ooh, similar to 5.5. To Haiyan Kyo. Yeah, we got new daddies, new daddy chads. What? Wait, what? I don't remember her being like that to him. Yeah, you need to either reread the cutscenes or rewatch that FGO movie. She was weirdly infatuated with him. I don't think like romantically, but she definitely saw him as like a either father figure, or she might have liked him romantically. I don't know, but she definitely relied on him a lot for emotional support. I'm pretty sure. Well, Olga really liked him. I would summon Rogoatia just to smack him, God possessing Roman's corpse again. I mean, I'll roll for him. Fuck it. Hopefully, we will never get something like the terrible Ort raid. And I actually enjoyed it. It was just super laggy. That was like the biggest issue. But the concept of the fight was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. I don't think they're gonna go that all out, because Lostbelt 7 was like the final Lostbelt, so they had to go all out with like the animations and whatnot. I'm assuming Ordeal Call is gonna be a bit mellow, a little bit more mellow. Oh, I thought you meant the romantic thing is no. I don't think so. That'd be weird. I feel like Lev is like in his 40s, and then Olga's like 20 or something. I mean, they could get together. I guess they're consenting adults, but still would be weird. Huh. We're about to see influx of like Lev fan art. Last time Lev ever got like fan art was probably like 5 years ago. Homie's about to get an influx, because his ascensions might be like daddy status. Damn. People are disappointed as they usually are with these streams, but I'm genuinely interested. And as somebody who primarily plays this game for the story and the characters, I don't really mind waiting like 3 more days, 4 more days for Ordeal Call to come out. It gives me time to really sit back and like digest all the information we just got. So I'm pretty cool with this. As far as rolling goes, I think that's an easy skip for me, dog. But if they do release Lev, I might be interested in that. But if he's a master in the story, he probably won't be a servant in the part 2 banner, which I'm assuming there's going to be a part 2 banner. Hard to tell if Ronnie might be a servant since she has like 6 out. Yeah, what if she's like the first servant with like 6 outfits out the jump? I know Nero has a shit ton of outfits, so does Mashu, but it took like years for them to accumulate those outfits. So what if Ronnie has like 6 right off the jump? That'd be crazy. Then again, I think Melisande has 6 within weeks of her initial release, so I guess that's not that crazy. They're really edging us. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. A little edging doesn't hurt every now and then. A little tease, a little dick tease here and there. This is a shame that the Grand Order Reddit is like down, because this is usually the part where I would go there after the stream and like see what everyone thinks and like read all the translations and be like, oh, that's crazy. Can't believe Lev is back. It's wild. Characters I did not expect to see back. Like Goetia, yeah, for sure he was coming back, but Lev? Excuse me? That's, in my opinion, probably the most surprising thing about this entire stream. God damn. Well, I think that's it for the stream. I don't think they're gonna announce anything else or show anything else. So, yeah. Hit that like button, I guess. I'm definitely gonna be lying down thinking about this for a while. Let's go rewatch that trailer just for a little bit. I want to rewatch a little bit, like frame by frame. Okay, so first they showed the silhouettes, which, I mean, the one all the way on the left is definitely Ronnie, and then the one on the right, I just jokingly said that was Lev, but I guess it was Lev. And then everyone else, I don't know. I mean, one of them is a soccer face apparently. Okay, so these are the silhouettes. Let me actually do this as well, so you guys have a better look since the stream is done. Up. So interesting. Let's go take a look at that trailer though. Okay, so these are the 5 characters they showed. So the middle one, definitely a soccer face. You can see the ribbon in the middle. Lev all the way to the left. That's crazy. The other characters I do not recognize. I assume they're new characters. Yeah, I like how this is Egypt and we got like 2 Indians. Well, 3, possibly 4. Lev and a soccer face. No Egyptians at all. Yeah, that does remind me of Shinji, the guy with the green hair, huh? That does have like Shinji vibes. Let me make this slow. Okay, so I have it slowed down so we can see things frame by frame. So Ronnie's here. She's from Fate Extra for those of you guys who don't know her. And she transitions into different drip. So she's dripping with it a little bit. Oh, this one's a bit more revealing than the others. Interesting. And then this is one of the Gacha servers. I think this is Bima. Or is it the other one? Is it Duri? I think that's Bima because Duri has like a little goatee going on. A little bit of facial hair, a little bit of scruff. And then showing a bunch of people with command seals. That looks like Kama's hand all the way in the left, but I don't think it is. I assume it's the characters from the first part. Yeah, the one all the way to the right, I think that's Lev because I can see like his wrist, his coat. So there's 5 masters, including us, so that's 6. There might be more in the story. And this is what everyone's calling a Shinji face because of his hair. You know, a little bit, but like, you know, looking at him, it's not really. Lev is with Lan Ling. So Lev has, I assume he has Lan Ling as a servant? So that's clearly him. He lost his hat. I guess he's looking for his hat or something. That's the whole story. Homie lost his hat and he's like, damn, where my hat at? And he has Lan Ling as a partner. Possibly his servant. Damn, Lan Ling, you got your work cut out with you. You have to deal with Yu Mei-ren and now you got to deal with Lev. He still looks pretty evil. Okay, so homie drops his mask. Blood gushes out. Okay, so he doesn't have sharp teeth. I thought I saw him have sharp teeth. So it's possible that this isn't the Lev that we knew. This isn't Floros. This might be Lev from another timeline or something. Or maybe the actual Lev after we defeated the demon pillars in Goetia. Maybe the real one got released. The real Lev got released and now he's just big chillin'. But he's clearly fighting. He doesn't have sharp teeth. So maybe it's not the demon pillar Floros, the demon god Floros. Okay, so he's going in using some kind of crazy looking spell. This is one of the masters. I assume this is a brand new character. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we got a brand new character looking like a older Mashu with longer hair with some stars on her eyes, and then Sion, young Sion. And I think that's it for the chapter. So we got young Sion looking more like how she looks like in Melty Blood a little bit. That's pretty much it. What did I miss? Good morning. A lot. A lot. Damn. But the chapter is not dropping tonight. The chapter is not tonight. Ordeal call delayed. That's crazy though. Yeah, no, the trailer got me interested in what's going on story-wise. Oh my god, if she is an older no shot, she's an older Mashi. Alright, well, I know the JP fans are apparently disappointed, but I'm hyped to an extent with the story. I don't think I'm gonna roll for the servants, because again, they look good, but like nobody I'm really like going crazy about. Like he looks cool, he's a Chad. 4-star Berserker. And then we get a 5-star Lancer. You know, they're both Chads, but nobody I'm willing to really roll for. Let's go look at his NP actually. Go look at the homie's NP. Oh, we have it slowed down still. So let's go look at Bima's NP. I don't think they showed the other guy's NP. Oh no, they did show that. Well, I'm more interested in Bima's to be honest. Let's go look at his again. I love his hair. He just develops the most gold armor ever. Attacks a construct from Legend of Zelda. And he goes like One Punch Man style, bro. Like, okay. Yeah, his armor does remind me of Ort a little bit. And then as far as Duri, again, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna call him Duri. Call me Duri, 4-star Berserker. He has like a fake ass Iskandar NP. That's what it reminds me of. We basically have like a 2 Sinbad looking motherfuckers. Again, attacking the construct from Legend Zelda. Okay, that's cool. Tears of the Kingdom. This is interesting. I'm excited to see their voice actors for sure as well. But yeah, I guess that's cool. Super Saiyan meets Saint Seiya. Yeah, no. All right, well, I guess I'll see you guys in like 3-ish days, because I will definitely be streaming Ordeal Call, and who knows, maybe my mind will be changed and I will roll. But as of right now, I don't think I am gonna roll, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys in like 3 days, 3-4 days. Ordeal Call is not dropping. Well, the first chapter of Ordeal Call is not dropping until the 18th this month, 17th, depending on where you live. So just keep that in mind. There's no chapter tonight. And then, yeah, we are done here. I'll see you guys later. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and all that good stuff. Bye. Why are you still here? No, seriously, why are you still here? Because stream's over. There's nothing else to announce. I'm not gonna be rolling. So why are you here? You guys are weird. You guys are weird if you're still here. You guys are so weird if you're still here. Bye.